Welcome in to Game 13 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by Zappos. Biko Scala with BTV correspondent Caitlin Scott coming to you live from the General Store here in one of three kid zones in Constellation Field here in Sugar Land, Texas, about 45 minutes outside of Houston. This is game 2 of 3 between the Bananas and Party Animals here in Sugar Land. The Party Animals took down the Nanners 4-1 last night in a thrilling game. It is me and Caitlin's first time in the Lone Star State. I would love to get your thoughts thus far, Caitlin.
So far my most memorable experience has been in the Houston airport. I once again resisted the urge to jump on the giant conveyor belt that the suitcases ride on. Didn't get any X-ray radiation stuff, so I'm feeling great. Had probably about 500 milligrams of caffeine today, really taking in the sights.
You think that's the most caffeine you've had in your life thus far?
Actually, yes, and I think I almost crashed about 30 minutes ago, but we're up, we're in the sun. Texas is really just washing over me, and I'm feeling more energized than ever.
Okay, perfect for the task that we are about to assign you. First off, happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube in the comment section as well as the K-Club comment section. Happy birthday to my fiance's mom, Karen. Big day here in Banana Land. Okay, Caitlin Scott, I'm going to have to leave you because we have a home run derby coming up in about 10 minutes to decide who is the home team tonight. It'll be Jake Skoll against Dan Oberst. So far, the two of them have each won one that we've had on the tour thus far. Caitlin, there are 3 kid zones here in Constellation Field. As our resident BTV correspondent with the most childlike imagination, I feel like you could really have some fun exploring and chatting with the locals. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I absolutely love playgrounds. Still go on them from time to time.
Okay, Biko Scala saying so long for now. We'll see you in about 10 minutes when it's home run derby time. Caitlin Scott, show is yours.
Thank you so much, Biko. I hope he has a safe trip back to the booth. It is crazy out there. Everything's bigger in Texas, including this field. Bigger than Grayson Stadium anyway. That's not saying a whole lot. We are going to start in this general store. I'm going to lead you through here, just kind of let you see the merch they have going on. Try to get a pair of boots here earlier. Sold out, really big crowd. All right, welcome in. So this is the inside of the store. Typically, when we're in stock, cowboy boots on the corner over there. Good. Sometimes cowboy hats hanging up over there. And, oh, it looks like we have somebody in the store right now. Let's see if he has any thoughts on the store. Hi. May I interview your child? Hi. What is your name?
Savannah.
Hi. What do you think of this general store?
What do you think? Is it good?
Good.
Is this big brother Gabriel?
Yeah.
Gabriel, what do you think of this store? Does it have everything that you need?
Yes.
What have you purchased here so far?
They were throwing into us, and we thought they were going to throw this to the bananas.
Did you get a soft pretzel and a Gatorade? Yes.
How was the pretzel? I've seen them, a trolley of them passed me. I wanted one so badly. Was it everything that you wanted in a pretzel?
So big.
Can you show me with your hands how big it was?
Yes, you can. How big was it? That big.
Doesn't seem like a fishing story. I've seen them for myself. They are huge. Let's continue out of the store. All right, really getting into the thick of the play zone here. Watch your head, Chris. Okay, we're going to walk around here a little bit. I think I'm going to take you back to a sign that I saw earlier just to explain it. Little shimmy around. There's a lot of really interesting looking climbing things. I've heard before that really good playgrounds aren't safe. Safe playgrounds are not good for kids. There are articles on it. I don't want to name drop, but I think the Washington Post had one. All right, back to the sign. There is a warning on it. I would like to read it for everyone. First of all, this area, designed for children 2 to 5 years of age. I'm almost 25. If you take away the dash, it says 25. I actually think that is perfect for me. Warning, playground equipment installed over hard surfaces. All right, listen. This playground seems, just like I said in the article, a good one. Because, as we all know, safe playgrounds, not fun. Let's continue on. So we're gonna go look for someone having fun. Ask them what they're thinking about this beautiful playground in Constellation Field. Hi, would you like to tell me what you're most excited about in this play area?
This.
This. What is this?
Seesaw.
Can you demonstrate for me, please?
Like, how it works?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to kind of narrate what they're doing here. So basically, typically seesaws don't look like this. It's kind of like a UFO one, probably installed here by aliens a couple years ago. As you can see, they both use force on either side, kind of a up and down motion to really have it reach its full potential. Little known fact, UFOs actually fly like this. They kind of look like geese if they're really, really far away. Kind of the back and forth sort of motion. Aliens have gotten really smart over the years when they've made UFOs, and I mean, there's different theories on it, but that's why we don't really see them as often as we think we do. All right, we're going to move on to this interesting piece of equipment. And I said that good playgrounds are usually not that safe. This ground is quite soft. It's a little unfortunate. It's a little springy. It's not really what you want because, kids aren't going to learn if they don't fall down every now and again. I'm going to put my camera right here. We're going to see what this thing does. Oh, it spins. Chris, would you please take the mic from me as I demonstrate how fast I can spin on this contraption?
It would be my pleasure. As you can see, it's very spinny. It's got a great spin to mile per hour ratio. I don't know if that's even a stat, but it is now. As you can see, very fluid. They definitely oiled this bad boy up. Your thoughts?
They actually call this the Blueberry. Installed many, many years ago, not by aliens, but by the Space Cowboys themselves. The Space Cowboys were actually the very few and the only people who have ever met aliens in real life, and everything here has been modeled after what they saw on extraterrestrial playgrounds a very, very long time ago. A little bit about this rocket right here. This is I don't know who, oh my gosh. Hi, how are you today?
Good.
How are you enjoying this play area?
Good.
Good. Can you demonstrate one of your favorite contraptions here for us today?
Sure.
All right, let's follow Minnow. Back to the seesaw. Really a fan favorite here at Constellation Field. Very good technique. The Crocs in sports mode, that's exactly what you want. Kind of odd that we don't have someone on both sides, but it's working very well anyway. The party animal is entering over in the side. I'm not filming that, but that is okay. Thank you for your time, Minnow.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, back to this rocket. Little known fact. All of this metal on this rocket was actually constructed with the rocket the Space Cowboys built themselves many years ago in an attempt to get to the moon. It's very odd that they weren't able to reach that destination due to a rocket malfunction. Nobody was on board at the time, but all the scrap metal kind of got turned back into this. Wanted to kind of make it a historical landmark in the field itself. The main problem, don't really know. I don't think they turned the key for the engine. Really, it's up to interpretation what happened that day. Really strange they didn't make it to the moon when they had so much contact with aliens before. Yes, that right there, modeled after their favorite alien, Molly. She's very sweet. She doesn't speak English, but they were able to communicate with various gestures. Her ears actually marshmallows. She lives on a planet where there's just, it's like Candyland, which the game was modeled after. All right, let's continue. I think I'm going to go down one of these slides just to make sure that the experience for the kiddos is what you want. So I'm going to hand the mic back over to Chris, and I'm going to climb up these stairs.
I would like to climb up these stairs as well, but I don't think I'm going to take that way because that seems a little scary personally. This one seems a lot more smooth and easier to operate when holding a camera. So as you can see, we're climbing through the space station right now. Very good. Oh, your thoughts?
We're up very high. I think that, a lot of kids could get over their fear of heights here, which is really what you want as a parent. You don't want your kid to be completely fearless, but you want them to have like a healthy amount of fear. So this is actually about the height of the actual spaceship that they built way long ago. About the same shape as well. This is Rocket Crew only. I'm not Rocket Crew, but I do like to break the rules. So we're going to head right up there. Oh, hang on 1 second. Hi, what's your name? It's always so unfortunate when parents forget to give their kid a name. I don't know what he's going to be called by for the rest of his life. It must be so confusing for him, really. All right, so we are currently at the peak. As you can see, there's a skylight. Not very practical, considering there's not a real roof on this thing. Again, modeled after the original spaceship. Another reason why maybe space wouldn't have been a good idea for them, considering there's no air up there. All right, I'm going to go down this one right here. This was actually the slide. The melted plastic from the crash and burn spaceship they originally had was melded into the slide. They're very big on sustainability, recycling, whatever the recycling thing is, where it's not like fully recycling, but you just like turn it into something else, which is still kind of upcycling. I got there. All right, I'm going to go down the slide. Chris, please take the mic.
Please take the slide. You know, I think it's a little disrespectful that they like use like this thing. Like, if it's all this like tragic accident, I don't know if I would do the same. But that's your first slide POV video. Thank you for watching.
So that's actually how the evacuation chutes worked on the rocket. I may have lied to you just a little bit before. There were a few people on the ship. Luckily, nobody got hurt, but the evacuation chutes did not work. They ended up getting thrust up into the sky. Oh. We're actually going to finish up here. Finish up right on Saturn. It's been such a pleasure having all of you with me through this beautiful playground at Constellation Field. I cannot wait to see what happens during the Home Run Derby, but secretly I really hope the party animals come out on top. Back to you in the booth, Pico.
And thank you, Caitlin Scott. I am live up here in the booth. Really an illuminating report from our BTV correspondent out in 3 different play areas for kids, which we were blown away with when we first touched down here in Sugarland. Our early crew, Chad Reese, our coordinating producer, representing the broadcast team all the way back on Tuesday. And, you know, since we are in the Houston area, you get the theming of the playground. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. You are here for Banana Ball, and that is what you will get in approximately 17 minutes. Once again, I'm Biko Scala. I've made the journey from the kids zone all the way back up here into the booth, and so excited to have all of you watching on YouTube, everybody in the K-Club chat as well. It is going to be a really fun ball game tonight. The 13th game that we've had on the tour, the 12th between the Bananas and Party Animals. So far, the Animals have been dominating at pretty much every facet of Banana Ball. They are 6-4-1, the Bananas 4-6-1. We don't count the win that the Bananas had against the former major leaguers, representing the MLB PAA. That doesn't matter in the Bananas Party Animals record. You know, it's a win in a challenger series separate from what we have between the two arch rivals that make up approximately 75% of the tour. This is stop number 5 on our world tour. Game 13, as I mentioned, this is 13 out of 87. We're going to be visiting 33 different cities across 20 states. Really cool to be here in Texas. The first 4 stops were in Florida or back in Savannah, so it's good to hop on a plane and get out into the Houston area. Okay, down on the field, things are really revving up here. Tyler Gillum and Adam Virant, the coaches for the Bananas, getting after it. The young professor firing the people up down on the field. He's giving the Banana Ball rules right now. We'll take a listen.
Field advantage here in Sugarland tonight, so the stakes are high. There are 4 stations. We've got a self-hit ball that's going to be behind at second base. Then we've got a tee at second base for the second home run. The 3rd home run will be from a soft toss, and the last home runs will all be from the traditional batting practice position. Hitting first for the Party Animals, please welcome Jake Skull.
Did I say Banana Ball rules? I meant the rules of our home run derby. I teased this at the top of the broadcast. Jake Skull and Dan Oberst will be competing in a home run derby, a banana-fied home run derby at that, to see which team will have home field advantage tonight. Dan won the battle in Daytona. Skull won the battle in Jacksonville. So the Party Animals have been the home team once in the history of our young sport. This is the 42nd banana ball game of all time.
That one's up. First home run now off the tee. Nice line drive.
Party Animal.
That's out of here. That's out of here. That's 2. Party Animals going for 3. That is 3. We're going all the way now. Party Animals off to an early lead with more than 60 seconds to go. 1 minute to go. That ball is up. It's deep. It's out of here. That's number 4. "45 seconds. Pop foul. Nice high one. Line drive. 35 seconds remain. The score is 4 with 30 seconds to go. That's got height, but not the distance. 20 seconds remain. 4 home runs thus far. 15 seconds to go. That one could go. 10 seconds. 9, 8. That's a home run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will that one go? That's out of here, and the Party Animals score 7 in the home run derby. Here to answer that with home field advantage on the line, ladies and gentlemen, number 19, Dan Oberst.
So Jake Skull with 7 home runs. That's how many he defeated Dan with in Jacksonville. It was a 7-3 victory for Skull. Dan previously beat Jake 6-5 in Daytona.
7 to tie, 8 to take home field advantage outright. That's a big number up there, but he is ready to go. Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1, let's go! First one on the board, off the tee now. It's out of here, that's 2. Oberst is off to an excellent pace. Line drive, soft toss. There we go. That ball is not out of here. That one could go right into the playground, and now Oberst gets back to home plate with less than 60 seconds to go. Not quite. 45 seconds on the clock. "35 seconds on the clock now. That ball looks good. We've got 20 seconds on the clock. That one's out of here. The score is 4. 15 seconds. We've got 5 home runs on there. 10 seconds. 8, 7. The time is up. The Party Animals win the home run derby 7-5. The Party Animals are the home team here tonight in Sugar Land, Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to the right field line. It's time to meet the cast of the 2023 Savannah Bananas World Tour Show.
As the cast and crew makes their way onto the field, the Banana Band leading the procession. Good to hop into the comment sections. Brian, happy to hear that you thought this was the best pregame show thus far. Kudos go to Caitlin Scott in that regard. Brian, also a big fan of the St. Patty's themed jacket and pants. from the young professor. Split just ate it. Oh, he took a tumble. You don't see that every time. Jamie says, dang, Skoll. Jake Skoll is now 2 for 3 in his home run derby battles against Dan Oberst. Dan put up a better fight this time, putting 5 out of the park, but Jake wins it with 7. Steve says Caitlin's quite good at improvising with the kids. Yeah, that is because, as I said, the childlike imagination of Caitlin Scott usurps any of their kind in Bananaland, which is saying something serious. Your local short person says so many familiar faces in the chat, and you are spot on. Kid Perfect Trick Shot says that is not out of here. Good young professor impersonation. That's been me a plethora of times in my broadcasting career as well. Now Jesse Cole on the mic to introduce his casting crew.
Get your hands together. It's time for a tradition here in Bananaland. Play a little Can't Stop the Feeling. Let me see your hands. First, let's hear it for the amazing Banana Pep Band. And next, the greatest dad bod cheerleading squad in the land. And the only one, the Bananas. And how about the fastest player in Banana Ball? Let's hear it for Flash, the Kid, Malachi Mitchell. And how about the bat trickster himself, Alex Ziegler. And the trick pitcher and rodeo clown, Matt Wolf. How about the tallest player in Banana Ball, Dakota Stilts Alfredin. And the king of potassium. Let's hear it for Split. And finally, the greatest breakdancing coach in the world. Let's hear it for Maceo. Keep those hands going. Oh, yes. Keep it going, Bananaland. And the cast of your Bananas. Fans, the players are ready. The cast is ready. It's now time for you to get ready. So we need everyone on your feet here in Sugarland. Everyone on your feet. Everyone all around the stadium up. Because fans, we have Quinn right here, 4 years old. And Quinn wants to get you guys ready for tonight. So whatever Quinn does, you guys have to do. Quinn, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it, Quinn. Oh, yes, Quinn. Keep it going. Oh, fist bumping. Yes, Quinn, we're pumping it up. Keep it going. Oh, all right. Let's groove tonight. Keep it going, Quinn. Keep it going. Oh, all right. Staying alive. Oh, jumping jacks. We're doing jumping jacks. Yes, Quinn, keep it going. Yes. Oh, I think they are ready. Big round of applause for Quinn. Hey, great.
Now that everybody in Bananaland is ready, here's the young professor to get us fired up.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world, tonight, you and thousands of your friends have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imaginations. From Montana to Savannah, from Ireland to Sugarland, The Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide sensation by the grace of God. This is the time for this entire capacity crowd to get on your feet and give me your voices, because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Ladies and gentlemen, catcher number 3, Eric Jones. First baseman number 19, Dan Oberst. Left fielder number 7, Michael Vitamin Deeb. Second baseman number 1, Bill Leroy. Center fielder number 5, DR the Doc Meadows. Shortstop number 6, Ryan Cox. Number 24, Dakota McFadden. Third baseman number 8, Jackson Olsen. Right fielder number 18, Danny Hosley. And the DH number 41, Vinny DeRubis. On the mound for your Bananas, number 25, Christian Dearman. And your Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum and Adam Virens. Once again, your Savannah Bananas. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please remain standing and remove your caps. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome Nate Burnham.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Burnham.
Welcome in to Game 13 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by Zappos. The Party Animals 6-4-1. The Bananas 4-6-1. This is the second of 3 games in a row here in Sugar Land, Texas. About 40 minutes outside of Houston. The Bananas and Party Animals do battle for the second time ever in the Lone Star State. And for the second time in Banana Ball history, the Party Animals are the home team, thanks to Jake Skoll, who took down Dan Oberst 7-5 in a pregame home run derby. The Bananas had a thrilling victory back in Jacksonville. The first time in this young sports history that they were the away team. They come in riding a 3-game losing streak. Party, check that, make it a 2-game losing streak. Party Animals took down the Nanners in Kilts this past Monday, St. Patty's Day in Savannah for us, and a 4-1 victory for the boys in black and pink last night here in Constellation Field. Every game of this 87-leg Banana Ball World Tour, a sellout. So far, we're 13 for 13, a perfect baker's dozen. And you take a look at Brandon Sherman getting loose on the bump for the Animals. Averaging 4 minutes right on the dot per inning across his 13 innings tossed. Good strikeout to sprint ratio. Remember, no walks in Banana Land. It is sprints instead. As Carson Goldsmith brings the Texas state flag right in front of our home plate camera. The Austin native will be on the broadcast in a couple innings. Be really cool to hear from the home state kid. Now Jesse Cole.
Leading off for the Savannah Bananas.
Fans, it's time. And in Banana Ball, we don't just say play ball, we say start the clock. So on 3, I want you all to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Number 3, Eric Jones.
Thank you, Shark. Thank you, Jesse Cole. A little collaboration between our PA announcer and the man in the yellow tux, owner of this here club with his wife, Emily. Eric Jones, the best hitter that the Bananas boast. Came in hitting .343, a .429 on base percentage, .971 OPS. All of those top-notch for this Nanners team, who have been out-hit dramatically by the Party Animals. We'll go into more of that later. Malachi Mitchell pinch runs for EJ at first. So the Bananas catcher off the base paths. In Banana Ball, you can re-enter after being subbed out. And if you are subbed in, you can do so again every time through the order. So Malachi can be used once all 10 Bananas hitters have swung it tonight. Now the ever-dangerous Dan Oberst. Excellent stats himself as well. Comes in hitting .333, 7th best on the tour, 2nd best on the team. That gives you a little idea about how dominant the Party Animals have been statistically thus far. Malachi over at first base, 9 for 10 in his stolen base attempts. Here's your first sprint of the night. A 4-pitch walk for Dan Oberst. Party Animals have to get it to all 7 guys in the field behind their pitcher and catcher. Jake Skoll, the center fielder, the last of the 7 to touch it. Malachi Mitchell with no outs in the inning, not trying anything crazy, so he'll pull up at third. Dan Oberst has his 3rd sprint of the tour, and he's gotten 2 bases in each of them. Now Michael Deeb, Nanners left fielder, with a 1-1 count. Comes in hitting .313, a .371 OBP. That one cranked to first. Malachi stuck between third and home. Now he's retreating back to the bag and he's safe. He distracted Sam Claycamp just long enough to let Deeb take first base on the fielder's choice. Now a force out at every bag, of course. And the Prince of Banana Land, Bill Leroy, the King of Dublin, Georgia. On this day of all days, It would be quite apropos for the 6-year Banana to come up clutch early on. Takes the bender from Brandon Sherman down and in. The Long Island native on the mound for the Party Animals throws just about every pitch under the sun. All three kinds of fastball, two-seam, four-seam cutter. As Bill bounces that to third, diving stop, Grayson Bloomer flips to second, one, over to first, double play! Flash the Kid scores, but that was an excellent 5-4-3 DP. Quick 2 outs now for the fellas in black and pink. Bloomer's been the trick play leader for the Party Animals, 11 for 12. That's second best on the tour. He only trails Ryan Cox, and only 2 errors on the tour as well across his now 12 games played. That was a sparkling snag. Now DR Meadows is going to try and bring in Mr. Oberst from third. Nanners center fielder. Comes in hitting .226, a .294 on base percentage. This is where statistically the Bananas drop off pretty hard after Mr. Leroy in the cleanup spot. Although DR and everybody with him, below him in the order are all incredible baseball players. We're not even 15% of the way through this tour as that's ball 4. 5-pitch sprint for Mr. Meadows. Dan Oberst scores easily. DR cartwheels into second base. And the Nanners now with 2 runs here in the first. Dan scores his 7th run of the tour. DR drives in his 6th. And picks up his 3rd 2-base sprint. Ryan Cox takes the heater just a tad outside. The Shermanator, infuriated by the call from Vincent Chapman, looked a little outside from my vantage point behind home plate. There goes the doctor for third. Throw from Joe Lytle on the money and in time. Laser beam to get DR, who's now 2 for 4 on the tour in his stolen base attempts. After starting out his Bananas career 28 for 28. 26 of those were this past summer for the collegiate Bananas, playing in the Coastal Plain League. Just a miraculous performance by DR as he picked up a Pettit Cup championship and stole his 26 bags in just 20 games played. But Joe Lytle brings him to just a 50% success rate on this young tour. Thank you so much to Jamie's Live and Tyler Swertnick. Welcome to the BTV crew. Emotes have been unlocked. The more folks that hop in, the more emotes we can get going. Colbite with the Brandon Sherman and Josh Talevsky emotes. Oh, and Colbite saucing in a little Reggie action as well. Kyle Lewicks, good to see Cowboy Kyle getting in on the mix. Here is Christian Dearman, given a 2-run cushion here in the first. If he can limit the damage to 1 run or less, the Bananas will win the first inning and claim their first point of the night. Mr. Electric, averaging 4 minutes and 16 seconds per inning pitched, as you can see right there. Comes in with a 4.12 ERA across his nearly 20 innings pitched. Just a 3rd under. And his roommate from last year's tour, Tanner Thomas, quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Pair of Tallahassee Community College Eagles battling right here, as Tanner able to protect the plate right there. Also both 2019 Savannah Bananas. Tanner a 2018 Banana as well. Dearman 2020 and 2021. Picked up a championship in his last season as Bill Leroy can't handle the grounder. That's gotta have error all over it, but I am nervous to say so just because of the speed Tanner Thomas has and how deep Bill was playing. Still feels like in E4. As Dalton Cornett cuts and misses. That's Bill Leroy's first error out in the field besides his work as a catcher for the Nanners. This one flied into left center and DR Meadows there to make the snag. Cornette, excellent stats. Dearman, a good job of taking care of him quickly. That was the third best hitter batting average-wise on the tour. And now he has to face the 8th best hitter in the average department. Also has to keep a close eye on Mr. Tanner Thomas. Goes by Tinder Thomas in Banana Land over on first base. Tanner's 7 for 8 in stolen base attempts on the tour thus far. Third best. Reese Hampton, the switch hitting designated hitter, gets a half night off for only the 2nd time on the tour, normally roaming in the outfield, predominantly in center, and gets set down on 3 pitches. A gritty from Vincent Chapman, polishes it off with a twerk as Dearman picks up his first strikeout of the night. His 19th K in 21 1/3 innings pitched on the tour. And he's got to survive Jake Skoll, man who won the home run derby, the reason why the Party Animals are the home team tonight. Leading the tour in batting average, on base percentage, and OPS. He gives that one a ride to left, and it's going to dink down in front of Michael Deeb. He fires it in. A stand-up double for Skoll. His 5th two-bagger of the tour. Just one behind Dalton Cornette for the season lead. Now the tying run in scoring position, and Breland Almadova represents the winning run. Comes in hitting .341. 6th best on the tour. 5th best on his team. That's how good the Party Animals have been with the lumber thus far. Man who spent 4 years in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. This is his 11th year as a professional since he left Honolulu, Hawaii for the mainland. 0-2's up and in. Breland does not have an extra base hit on the tour thus far. He could easily have 2 doubles. Chose to be a showman instead of taking his 2 baggers, and he's punched out looking. Dearman picks his defense up. Bananas win the first inning 2-0. They take a 1-point lead in the all-important points category. And since it is St. Patrick's Day, a huge deal in our city by the sea, let's check in with our local correspondent, Tucker Brooks, who reports live from Savannah.
Savannah Bananas reporting live from downtown historic Savannah on St. Patty's Day. We got some dancers ready to support the Savannah Bananas. Here we go.
Well, that was an illuminating report. I hadn't watched that video before the broadcast, and I think my expectations were shattered by what I just saw. As we get ready for the top of the 2nd inning, Ryan Cox, the first man to swing it for the Bananas. Lifts it to left, Breland Almadova coming over from the line, tries to catch it between his legs, behind the back, no look. Comes up empty. Breland now 2 for 8 on the tour in his trick play attempts. And I am honored to be joined up here in the broadcast booth by Mr. Carson Goldsmith. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great, Biko.
Well, that is terrific to hear. As the pride of Austin, Texas.
That is right.
Back in the Lone Star State, Dakota McFadden gets a royal procession up to home plate. Coxey at second as the Banana Band exits stage right. D-Mac only hitting 158 on the tour, but his 3 hits in 19 at-bats. 2 home runs and a double. Does a whole lot of damage when he gets a hold of the ball. And he holds 3 walk-offs on the tour thus far. Not going to be a chance for the Bananas to do it tonight, as it's only the 2nd time in Banana Ball history that the Party Animals are the home team. Carson, how good does it feel to be back in Texas, this time as a party animal and a part of Banana Land?
Words can't explain. I mean, this is home. You know, the state of Texas, pride and joy. So I mean, it is great to be able to share Banana Ball here in the state of Texas.
And I know you have been a part of probably just about as many sporting events over the past decade plus as anybody in the Lone Star State, as D-Mac loops that one into shallow right. Tanner Thomas there to make the snag for out number 1. How does this atmosphere compare to the plethora of sporting events that you've attended here in Texas beforehand?
Wow, I mean, it's kind of a class of its own, in all honesty. I mean, you've got so many things going on at once, it's hard to know really what to look at. I mean, you can probably have like full entertainment that you would ever need just by looking at one position player or one batter throughout the game.
It's one of the hardest parts of Banana Ball, is figuring out the right place to send your eyeballs. Cox leads off second. Now Jackson Olsen at the dish, the Bananas' third baseman, with 1 down. Brandon Sherman let down by his defense early in this inning, trying to pick him up like Christian Dearman was able to do in the bottom of the 1st. Olsen, the TikTok superstar, comes in hitting .226, a .250 on base percentage. And now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. We've already seen Sherman give up 2 ball 4 sprints on the night. That's a great piece of hitting. Jackson Olsen sends it into left. All the way to the wall. Ryan Cox could walk backwards home. Jackson will flail the kilt up in the air as he strolls into second, his 2nd double in as many nights. And he doubles his RBI total on the year. And it looks like a St. Patty's Day themed celebration right at home plate. Little kick line from the Kilted Bananas. And they nearly timed the jump at the end. That is an unearned run for Brandon Sherman, for everybody keeping track at home, because Ryan Cox reached on a trick play missed. As Sherm drops, looks like his knuckle curve right on the inside corner to Danny Hosley. The right fielder cranks that one to left. It is 1 hop off the wall. Jackson will score. Back-to-back doubles for the Nanners. They take a 2-0 lead here in the 2nd. Boy, I came into the game prepared to talk about how the Bananas have a .248 team batting average. The Party Animals up at .324. It's really been a dominating tour for the boys in black and pink, pretty much across all 3 aspects of Banana Ball, as Vincent DeRubius is plugged. And he's going to worm his way right out of it, or at least he'll try to. What do you give that worm out of 10, Carson?
Oh my gosh. Can I give him half a point?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, dude. That is the 5th batter hit by the Shermanator on the tour. The Party Animals as a team have only hit 10. Half of them come from the Long Island native. Back to the top of the order, Eric Jones lifts the first pitch up, right side. Sam Claycamp has no chance to make the catch. Dustin Baber doesn't do it either. It's going to be an infield single. Miscommunication between the right side of your infield.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the wind may be playing a little bit of a part, but you know, we really need to have that.
Yeah, Eric Jones now 2 for 2 on the night. Lined a single to left his first time. Gets a pop fly single that time as Claycamp with his first start in the field of the year. Dan Oberst 0 for 0, 2-base sprint and a run scored his first trip to the dish. Jason Swan looks like he's going to be out a couple of weeks. Tweaked something running yesterday as Dan taps that to Bloomer across the diamond. Only play he could make was at first, and that's going to be out number 3. How did they get an out at second? What happened there?
It's tough to tell. Again, you know, so much going on. Sometimes, you know, things slip by you without noticing.
All right, we'll try and figure that out. For now, let's throw it to the Bananalytics headquarters in Athens. Josh Talevsky.
Thank you, Biko. We've got a first-time Showman of the Night winner, and last night in Sugarland Game 1, it was none other than Party Animals pitcher Sean Fluke, who had his fan club in attendance. And now we're going to hop into the game action, and there you can see Sean Fluke's fan club, the kids bringing out the signs, hyping up the exterminator. And Sean came in the 6th inning and had a 1-2-3 frame. But it was the 7th inning that was very eventful for Flukey. He's going to face Danny Hosley, and Nelly's Hot in Here starts playing. Flukey's going to take off the shirt, spin it around a little bit, and then deliver some pitches to Hosley and eventually get him to ground out. And then the next batter is Noah Bridges. He's going to take off the shirt a little bit. Shirtless versus shirtless, and Fluke, he's going to get Bridges to ground one to him. He throws off the glove, bare hands the ball, and throws out Noah Bridges at first. Sean Fluke on the night pitched 2 innings. He got 5 ground outs, 1 fly out, and he earned 2 points and the win for the Party Animals last night. It was just a terrific performance for Sean Fluke, a really, really fun one. Biko, it's going to be exciting to see who the Showman of the Night is tonight, and I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Talevsky. Just in the nick of time as Christian Dearman gets a called strike on his 2021 Bananas teammate Bryson Bloomer. Carson Goldsmith was able to figure it out. Infield fly roll.
Infield fly.
Yeah, okay, that plays. Good job by Randy Voss, the first base umpire tonight, across the diamond from Reggie Liggins. As Dearman gets Bloomer swinging on a nasty slider. And 3 of Mr. Electric's 4 outs tonight via the K. A little floss to celebrate. That was the 2nd best hitter on the tour as far as batting average goes, set down pretty easily. Dearman finding a groove out there. Now Chase Acuff. That's a barrel to left, straight to the barrel master himself, Michael Deeb. And an awful quick 2 outs here to start the 2nd. The Party Animals will need to score 2 runs to tie the inning, 3 runs to win it, or else they are going to fall behind 2 points to zip just 2 innings into the ball game, as Split has found himself the best seat in the house. I know you've had a lot of pretty unique vantage points in your sports career, Carson, as Joe Lytle, the catcher with the 1-1 count on him. Have you ever, through your promotions world, through firing t-shirt cannons into the sky, been able to sit on the field for a game?
To sit on the field?
Yeah. In the field of play.
In the field of play. Oh, like the barrel master? No, I have not. I mean, that is totally, truly unique to banana ball.
Yeah, well, Split. I mean,
Split out in center field. We had, you know, Matt Wolf and, you know, the rodeo clown barrel out there yesterday.
Fans
it's great.
into it.
Absolutely. Love it.
You never know what you're going to see. Right now, Joe Lytle with a fantastic battle against Dearman. Backdoor bender just misses the outside corner. Joe has had some contentious at-bats with Vincent Chapman behind the dish. They agree on that one. That one back up the middle, and that was a heck of an AB. Lytle gets pretty much every arrow out of the proverbial quiver that Christian Dearman equips. And he's able to pass the baton to Sam Claycamp. Tying run at the dish. Claycamp pulling a Pete Rose, player coach. As I was mentioning earlier, Jason Swan down for a couple weeks, so Claycamp and his head coach Mike Vivacis will get a lot more playing time over the next couple weeks here. Both of them in their third world tour. Sam was a banana back in 2021. He was a banana back in 2018, collegiately before that. And now a party animal for the second straight spring. Count 3-0. Claycamp 0 for 6, a strikeout and a run scored so far, pinch hitting in this tour. And takes a 4-pitch sprint. Lytle off to the races. The Bananas get it to the outfield. Claycamp's going to be content with one base. Joe holds up at third, and now the tying run on first. Dustin Baber represents the inning-winning run.
This is like his birthday today.
Yeah. Our resident leprechaun. Dustin Baber not just wearing the green vest because it's St. Patty's Day. This is in every game attire for anybody who's checking in on Banana Land for the first time on the tour. And a frisbee of a slider from Dearman to start him off. Great stop there by Eric Jones to save a run. Mike Vivacis pitch runs for Lytle over at third, so Joe can slip on the catcher's gear. 2-1 count on the party animal's second baseman. An excellent man to have at the bottom of the order. He's cooled off over the last few games. Batting average dropped just below 300, comes in hitting 270. Claycamp deeks towards second. And now the count full. Baber trying to pick up just the second walk-off in Party Animals history. Jake Skoll had the first. Back on March 5th in Jacksonville. Fastball misses down and out. Christian Dearman furious at the call from Vincent Chapman. Vivacis scores easily. Play at second. Not in time. Good head first slide there from Baberino. And now the innings tying run at third.
There we go,
run
yeah.
at second.
Now I was trying to convince Tanner to go up there with a pillow in his backside again. Maybe we'd get a walk-off bomb right here.
Only time that Tinder Thomas has done that in his career. He hit a monster, and I mean monster, solo home run off Jared Donaldson to dead central in Grayson Stadium. 0-2 pitch. Flicked foul. A fan could save the inning for the Bananas, but they do not. Clangs off a hand, and the Party Animals have life. That would have been the most clutch foul ball caught by a fan in Banana Ball history. They've got another chance! Into the stands! And dropped.
Can't do it, can't do it.
It's exhilarating, every foul ball that's hit. Tanner reached on an error his first time. Now a 1-2 count on the Party Animals right fielder. Claycamp off third. He could tie the inning. Baber off second, he could win it. And another opportunity for the fans. No, this one's gonna leave the parameters here.
Got a good battle here.
And a swing and a miss. Nasty bender, Christian Dearman. Hurts his second point in as many tries on the mound. It's a 2-0 lead for the Bananas. And let's throw it down to Jesse Cole.
So we have 3 couples. They've all been married different amounts of time. And fans, you are going to be the one that judges who gave us the best kiss tonight. So we have Bob and Alyssa. How many years have you guys been married?
3 years.
3 years? Not too long, but let's see what you got. Okay, all right, 3 years. So now we have Casey and Stephanie. How many years have you been married?
23.
23 years. Let's see what you got. All right. Still got it. And now we have Jeff and CC. How many years have you guys been married?
50.
50 years right here. All right, let's see if you, where are you going? Oh, jeez, let's see what you got. Wow! All right, fans, hold on. I think they still got it. So let's see, was it our first couple, Bob and Alyssa? Was it our second couple, Stephanie and Casey? Or was it Jeff and Cece? They still got it. Let's hear it for our couples here.
Now batting, number 7.
It usually is the most tenured couples that take home the win in our kiss-offs. Little special St. Patty's Day flair to that one. Sherman back out on the bump. And Michael Deeb greets him rudely. Tanner's left fielder. Now
flying a kite.
1 for 2 on the day, and you're right, Tanner Thomas has a kite with him in right field.
Never a dull moment.
Always something new in Banana Land. Malachi Mitchell pinch runs for Michael Deeb. Pretty sure that's illegal. I'm throwing my challenge flag on that. It's the 3rd time he's pinch run in the game, although I'll pull it back because I think he didn't actually pinch run for Aaron Jones last inning.
Yeah.
They wanted to, then they realized infield fly rule was called.
Infield fly.
Okay, I've picked up the flag. Bill Leroy.
Glad though, Biko, that you're looking out for the party animals.
Someone has to.
Someone does.
Malachi 9 for 10 on the tour in stolen base attempts. Tied with Dan Oberst for the young season's high. Bill grounded out into a stupendous 5-4-3 double play his first time. Bryson Bloomer, full extension grab over at third base, started it up. And the count 2-1 on the Bananas second baseman. Brandon Sherman wanted the call.
Oh, there we go.
He's picked off. The throw to second goes into left. Malachi now 10 for 11 in his stolen base attempts. And played it perfectly when you get picked off by a lefty like that.
He is the Flash for a reason.
He scored the first run of the night for the Bananas, as that one is chopped foul. And that brought his total to 11 runs scored on the tour. Team high, but not a tour high. Party Animals have 4 guys, check that, 3 guys who have scored more, as Bill Leroy has been plunked and he stanky legs his way out of the pain. Brandon Sherman now has hit 6 of the 11 batters Party Animals have plunked on the tour.
Sometimes that happens when you try to attack inside.
Yeah, and that was a bender. Supposed to be a back foot breaking ball, ends up hitting Bill on a hop. D.R. Meadows flies it to right. Tanner Thomas, well flying a kite, makes the catch, and the runners have to stay put. I'd say one of the greatest skills that you Banana Ball players have is multitasking.
Oh my gosh, yes. That is definitely something you have to learn.
Kind of feels like that's a trick play.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, name one other player that's ever caught a fly ball while flying a kite.
Malachi Mitchell off on the pitch, slams the brakes at third base. So Malachi and Bill pick up stolen bases there, even though the pitch was wild, because they were going as Sherman was coming home. So Bill now 4 for 4 in his attempts to swipe bags. Malachi is 11 for 12. And the Party Animals will bring the infield in with 1 out. 3 guys on the right side of second base. As Ryan Cox lifts it down the right field line. And it is a fair ball. Just barely. Gonna be a 2-run double for Coxie. And for the third straight innings, the Bananas have put 2 runs on the board. Tough vantage point for us up here in the booth. I think a tough ball for our high home camera to follow as well. Tanner Thomas wanted it to be a foul ball called. Was sprinting over there, towing his kite behind him. And now Dakota McFadden, a drive deep to left center field! Off the base of the wall. D-Mac had his home run trot on, now he's racing into second, and he's in there safe. Back-to-back doubles for the Bananas. Cox scores. And they take a 3-0 lead in runs in a game they already lead 2 points to nothing. And the Bananas have brought their bats to do some business here at night 2 in Sugarland. Dakota McFadden now has 4 hits on the tour, 2 doubles, 2 home runs. As that ball by Jackson Olsen lifted to right, Jake Skoll drifts over to snag it. And that is out number 2. Dakota McFadden is the exact opposite of Breland Almadova. All of Breland's 14 hits have been singles. Although, as I mentioned earlier, 2 of them were clear doubles off the bat where he was shock putting his ball into right field.
Yeah. He does like the javelin throw.
We like it too. There's a reason why he does it. Maceo Harrison, Bananas dancing first base coach, boogieing. As Danny Hosley has a 1-1 count on him. A double his first time up. And quickly behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Good bender there from Shern. A man out of Nassau Community College and the Long Island Ducks was found by Adam Byron pitching in the Zaria League in Brooklyn, New York. It's got to be a lot of fun for you guys to watch because he's just about as unique a pitcher as you can find out there.
Yeah, you never know what old Sherm's going to do.
It's pretty much been boom or bust for him on the year as the knuckle curve bends down and in. His last time out, 4 innings of incredible no-run ball. D-Mac off second, 2-2 pitch. And Hosley spoils it, no chance for a fan to catch that, out of play. Danny Hosley, just like D-Mac on second, all 4 of his hits have been for extra bases. He won't pick up one there. Sherm gets him on the fastball. But the Bananas strike for 3 runs. On 3 hits, strand a man. And the Party Animals, for the 3rd straight inning, have their work cut out for them. We'll throw it down to Maceo and the boys. It is player dance time. From Maceo, DJ the Invader, Malachi Mitchell, Kyle Lewings, and Alex Ziegler. And clean up on aisle 5, although, as my grandfather Larry Scala says, many hands make light work.
True, true.
Nico Scala back with Carson Goldsmith in the booth. Party Animals have 2, 3, and 4 due to swing it against Mr. Electric. And they need 3 runs to tie the inning, 4 runs to win it. Cornett, half led off, he's the extra hitter. A fly out to center his first time. Jackson Olsen gets called off by Ryan Cox, who makes a tumbling catch. Boy, those elevator shaft pop flies have been giving the left side of the Nanners infield a whole lot of trouble.
They are.
But the important part there is Coxie, our trick play leader on the tour, 17 for 17. Was able to haul it in for the first out. Now Reese Hampton, a strikeout victim his first time. That's a trick pitch for Christian Dearman. He brings his fielders in. Cox, Leroy, and Meadows behind him become his backup dancers. As we take a look at an excellent boogie here. Really in sync. Good hit movement. Get the arms involved. Boy, another record length as far as pre-pitch dances go. And then that one, oh my goodness. Definitely missed the outside corner. Vincent Chapman gives it a strike call.
I guess that's the luck of the Irish right there.
Yeah.
Wow. My goodness.
Hampton still with an 0-2 count on him. Now, I noticed you during the pregame festivities, right before we went live, it looked like taking back your Texas state flag. What happened?
Yeah. I noticed that my Texas flag had gone missing, and then all of a sudden I see it with the Bananas trying to win some favor.
Shot for a fan to make a catch. No. Eric Jones is going to be the man to snag it, and he'll get high fives from everybody behind home plate for out number 2. Okay, so the Bananas were the culprits.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And so I had to, rightfully so, run over there, grab it, and bring it over to the good guy side.
And that is your personal state
This is
flag.
my personal, oh yes, this is from home, brought it, got to show my state pride, and so yeah, I had to take it back.
Jake Skoll's going to have to start a stretch of 2 straight Party Animals reaching base for the boys in black and pink to have a chance to tie this inning. Good start here, 3-0 count. He doubled his first time. And a 4-pitch sprint. Skoll off to the races. He is the sprint leader on the tour and beats all 7 Bananas fielders behind the pitcher and catcher to the wrap for the 9th time on the tour. What a cheat code he's been. The tour leader in batting average, on-base percentage, OPS, home runs, runs scored, RBIs, and as you saw right there, ball 4 sprints.
It's pretty nice to have a former Georgia DB as one of your top hitters for sure.
Right, and the 15th overall pick in the 2010 draft.
Absolutely.
Breland Almadova needs to complete step 2 here for the Party Animals for them to think about tying this inning. The left fielder, he struck out looking his first time, and now 7 straight bad ones thrown by Dearman, who is on the precipice of securing his 3rd point in as many tries tonight. Breland in sprinting position takes a fastball for a strike. See what Mr. Electric does here, 3-1. Well, he works the count back to full. Bryson Bloomer waits on deck, and he'll get a shot at it. Skoll's gonna score easily from second. Breland off to the races. He's trying to get to second, and the glove flip not in time. Randy Voss there to make the call. Couple bang-bang plays at second. Excellent sprint defense by the Bananas. And it's good to see your Party Animals with great speed testing that defense.
Absolutely. We got to fight back here a little bit. Not going our way in the early going.
Bloomer,
still got 9.
Baltimore chop, Ryan Cox running in, doesn't have a play at first. Infield single for the Boomer. And now the inning tying run at first. Chase Acuff represents the inning winning run. In all 3 innings we've played tonight, the Party Animals have had the winning man at home plate. If all they could do is hit a home run. It was Breland in the first, he struck out looking. It was Tanner Thomas in the second, he struck out swinging. Now Chase Acuff tries his luck as that one's caught by a fan. No! The umpires say it was not caught cleanly. That one went to the second deck into the suites level. Bloomer takes off for second, throw down from Eric Jones, not in time. Breland scores from third. The Bananas apoplectic about the call from Reggie Liggins. But Bryson steals his 7th bag in 8 attempts. And now the inning tying run in scoring position. Acuff pops it up. Eric Jones can't make the catch! Stumbles to the ground, and another life for the Party Animals.
Oh, yes. Yes, we need that right now.
This game is not going to set the speed record, but it has been full of intrigue early on. Could cut the tension with a knife as Acuff is plugged. And will ride his path to first base. That makes sense.
Everybody's a cowboy in Texas now.
Oh, we got the Houston Rodeo going on right down the street.
Never seen so many cowboy hats in one area.
Now Joe Lytle. He's got the inning-winning run on first. He's just insurance. Played double-digit pitches his first time up. Got a base knock. It was an excellent battle against Dearman. Party Animals catcher came around to score. Did he check his swing? Vincent Chapman says he did. Reggie Liggins agrees. And now the count 3-1. Dearman one bad pitch away from tying the inning for the Party Animals. And it's low. Christian wanted the call. Party Animals tie the inning easily. Lytle's got to stay put at first. Good play by D.R. Meadows. Now he'll throw home. Acuff trying to walk it off. He's out! Excellent defense by the Nanners. The third inning ends tied 3-3. The plate. Let's take a look at it again from our high home camera. Traditional sprint defense. You get it around the infield, then to Meadows. That was the big play. That was a run-saving play. And then Danny Hosley with the quick throw home. Bang, bang. Wow.
That's tough, but at least we got a tie. At least we got a tie there.
That inning was nobody on, 2 outs. Let's check in back in Savannah. Ian Schrift, what's going on over there, buddy?
What's going on, guys? This is Ian reporting live from our hometown in Savannah, Georgia. Things are going great here. Thousands of people stretched the streets for the parade this morning, which was absolutely nuts. The Coast Guard flew over a couple times. People playing bagpipes, which I've never seen before, and there was hundreds of people playing bagpipes. So everything's going great here in Savannah. But back to you guys in Texas.
Appreciate it, Ian. Reporting from Tybee Island with some good B-roll after the fact of a little smidge. The big old parade today. The Banana Band finishes jamming in between innings. Brandon Sherman out for his 4th frame of work. He's got Vinny DeRubius at the bottom of the order, and then Eric Jones and Dan Oberst at the top. And that one line to left. Base knock for Vinny. Where's the left fielder? Looks like Breland was out in center talking with fans, so Jake Skoll The center fielder has to go over and field it. It is Vinny's third hit and third double of the tour. And when you've only had 10 at-bats, that jetsons the batting average right up to 300. He was plunked his first time. Now to Eric Jones at the top of the order. 1 for 2, single his first time. A victim of the infield fly rule, his last trip to the dish. Vico Scala back with Carson Goldsmith in the booth as Eric Jones smashes it to left. Kiss it goodbye. Third home run of the tour for EJ. Try keeping up with the Joneses. He's locked up with Jake Skoll and Dalton Cornett for the tour high in dingers. Moons the fans and touches home plate at 2-1 blast. Colin Ledbetter in the booth with me last night said he is the last man you want to face as a Party Animals pitcher right now. Do you agree, Carson?
Well, he definitely powered that one out. It's not easy to hit it out to left tonight. He made it look really easy right there.
EJ, the Bananas leader in batting average, on base percentage, and OPS as Dan Oberst gets a quality at bat, but lines it straight to Skoll in center. And is now 0 for 2 on the night. A 2-base sprint his first time. Bananas scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and now 2 in the second. Now Michael Deeb. 1 for 2 on the night, a single, and he reached on a fielder's choice. Takes the cutter for strike 1. Carson, we haven't gotten to see you on the mound since March 5th in Jacksonville. Little back tightness took you out of that ball game. How have you been feeling since then, man?
I've been feeling better. I got to throw a little bit today, and hopefully won't be too much longer, and be on the mound in Alabama.
Turn me up! Look out, Montgomery. Goldie's feeling limber as Michael Deeb is the second man struck out tonight by the Shermanator. Now Bill Leroy bounced into a 5-4-3 double play his first time, was plunked, stole the base, and scored just an inning ago. Shows bunt, which is illegal in banana ball. He would have been ejected if his bat made contact with that ball. Bill was actually ejected for bunting in the first ever banana ball game played in front of fans back in 2020.
It would be Bill to do that.
It was the first Bananas game of any kind that I broadcasted back when I was on a 2.5-month contract with the club. Bill also had the first ever ball four sprint, and it was an inside the park home run because the catcher, John Michael Fail, sailed the first throw over the third baseman.
That's not a good start, too.
No. Oh, hey, Jared Donaldson, look out, running behind home plate. Nearly got the ricochet off of Bill's bat right there. Another 2-2 pitch coming. And the count runs full. Bill is as tough to strike out as they come. Only 2 Ks, tied for a tour low. Payoff pitch. And he takes a ball for a sprint. Chase Acuff does a good job blocking the low throw from Joe Lytle. Bill thought about trying to get 3 bases. Not the cleanest ball for a sprint defense, but the Animals able to keep him to just 2 on his second sprint of the tour. Now DR Meadows. 2-base sprint and a fly out so far tonight. And Sherm gets the outside corner. Carson, have you been here to Constellation Field before coming here with the Party Animals?
I have, yeah. I've been here once before, back when it was...
That one looped to right, and Tanner Thomas makes the catch.
Yeah, back when it was the Sugarland Skeeters. So prior to them becoming the Astros AAA affiliate.
The good old days. Now the Space Cowboys. Brendan Sherman limits the damage to 2 runs scored on the 2-run blast from Eric Jones. And the Bananas push 2 runs across. Now the Party Animals will need 2 to tie it, 3 to win it. And it is hey baby time here in Constellation Field. Full capacity crowd for the 2nd straight night, close to 8,000 strong. Getting their Banana Land indoctrination. All right, shuffle time, Carson. Good. How long did it take you to figure out the Hey Baby dance?
I'm going to say optimistically, it was only my 2nd time. I had a lot of help, though.
There's bound to be some rookie mistakes. Good to hear that you're a quick learner.
I try.
Even the umpires, Randy Voss getting into it down there. Now, where did you ascertain these fantastic Texas State pants, buddy?
Oh, you know, there's this really exclusive store called the Internet, and I tell you, man, I'd had some a long time ago, and obviously outgrew them, and so I was like, I gotta find something. And this is something I've had prior to this season, and obviously coming to Texas, I had to do it. So obviously a big hit with the fans. Everybody in Texas very proud to be from this state. So
yeah, I've noticed that everywhere you go. A lot of Lone Star State pride. And Sam Claycamp fouls off the first offering from Christian Dearman. Vincent Chapman calls time. He's going to have to dust off home plate. That makes sense. You got to be able to see the plate as an umpire, and now he's going to take the stop in the game action to do a little boogie. Shaking the arms, shaking the tush, doing his bizarre but enthralling bounce on the ground dance, and that was a good one from Vincent.
That's right. I mean, this is also his homecoming as well, you know, being from Texas, and you know, so I know he wants to put on a good show too.
Well, he's been excellent across nearly a night and a half now as Banana Land takes over Sugarland, Texas. Claycamp lifts it to center. D.R. Meadows loses the cowboy hat, finds the ball. And Claycamp, a sprint recipient his first time, is retired on the flyout. Now Dustin Baber in the 10-hole. A 2-base sprint of his own. And the Party Animals second baseman ahead, 1-0. That one chopped up the middle. Ryan Cox, 360, throw to first in time.
Tip of the cap there, wow.
Slap a star next to that one in your scorebook at home. The glove magician making it look easy. And the Party Animals one out away from dropping their 3rd inning of the night. Nanners won the first 2-0, won the second 2-1. That one lifted on the line to Bill LeRoy. Sliding catch. Awful quick inning, 1 minute and 55 seconds for Christian Dearman. Quickest of the night thus far. Also the first 1-2-3 frame for either side. And the Bananas take a 3-0 lead. Sweethearts of the game time as those lucky enough will get a yellow rose in the stands. A lot of support for Vincent Chapman in the YouTube chat. Bruce Ziegler father of our bat trick superstar, Alex Ziegler. Great to see you in the chat as always. As he says, go Vinny. Jordan Hoskins 15 says, slay up. It's not me 07. Well, who is it then? Says skills on the ump. Kid perfect trick shots. Best ump ever. Best umps ever. Shout out Reggie and Randy out in the field. And DFW M. Lem says we got to get to Dallas. You think we got to get to Dallas, Carson?
Absolutely. I mean, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, all of them. I mean, I think it's going to be a big hit here in Texas for sure.
Yeah, I know we would love to traverse more of, confirm me if I'm wrong, the largest state geographically in the country, or is California?
Continental.
Yeah.
Obviously, Alaska's, kind of out there on its own. But
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Really good catch. Okay. It's a fact, yeah. Oh, shoot. I'll even go down to Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi.
El Paso.
Great place. Great place.
I'm prepared to do it all, man. Tucker Perry, his second outing on the mound this year. You saw what he did in 2/3 of an inning his first time out. As Ryan Cox sends it to his counterpart. Good stretch by Sam Claycamp over at first. As Acuff takes care of the Nanners shortstop. Now 1 for 3 on the night. Couple runs scored, a double, a couple driven in as well. And Dakota McFadden. 1 for 2 on the night. A fly out and an RBI double. Perry debuted in Bananaland this past summer for the Bananas in the summer series. Now he has traded the yellows for black and pink. Out of the University of South Carolina at Beaufort. And we've got a big countdown from 10. Tucker Perry's going to throw one last pitch before the countdown goes down. We're at the hour mark. And let's throw it over to Shark.
2023 Banana Ball World Tour dates. We received an email from Megan in San Antonio. Megan loves the Savannah Bananas. Megan also loves Ryan so much that on Christmas Day, Megan proposed to Ryan. Their plan was to get married on March 17th, 2023, but after going through some tough times, they weren't sure they'd be able to see this wedding date come to fruition. Then they found us on TikTok and saw our docuseries Banana Land. They laughed and cried, and it gave them hope that they could get through anything. When Megan saw the date we'd be here in Sugar Land, she burst into tears. And when she told her fiance the date, he laughed and said, if we're doing something else on that date, I'm glad it's seeing the bananas. So fans, please give a warm Sugar Land welcome to Megan and Ryan, who are at this game tonight. Oh, and one more thing. In Banana Land, we love to make dreams come true. So we thought, why don't we do both? What better place and time to have Megan and Ryan tie the knot than right now in front of thousands of their newest friends. Fans, it's now time for our first ever Banana Land wedding. Now the bridesmaids and groomsmen, Guy, Rachel, and Dave, Bernie, Casey, and Blake, Sox and Teresa, and Matt and Jen. Please welcome the groom, Ryan Rodriguez.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Escorting Presenting the bride, Bananas trick pitcher Matt Wolf.
We are gathered here today for Banana Ball and love. Megan and Ryan wish to celebrate their relationship by marrying each other here today with you as their witnesses. Whether you believe in prayer, energy, or vibrations, this ballpark is filled with love. There is no better place to begin your reunion than somewhere like this, surrounded by all of these bananas. Ryan to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, through all of the days of both of your lives. Ryan, do you take Megan to be your lawfully wedded wife, your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, through all of the days of both of your lives? The wedding ring is an outward physical symbol of an inward personal bond between married people. It reminds them of the commitment they have made to each other and reminds others of that commitment too. May your rings be a constant reminder of the love you feel in this stadium right now. Megan, please place Ryan's ring on his finger and repeat after me. Ryan, I marry you with this ring. I marry you with this ring. Ring. With all that I have. With all that I have. And all that I am. And all that I am. Ryan, please place Megan's ring on her finger and repeat after me. Megan, I marry you with this ring. Megan, I marry you with this ring. With all that I have. With all that I have. And all that I am. You have both committed to spend the rest of your lives together and exchange rings in front of thousands of your newest friends and family. The power of this marriage is vested in you, and I am so thrilled to pronounce you husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss the bride.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Rodriguez.
Well, history in Banana Land. The first official wedding in the middle of a Banana Ball game happens here in Constellation Field. Congratulations to Ryan and Megan. Pico Scala, Carson Goldsmith, now joined by local legend Mattress Mac on the broadcast. And can you put into words at all what you have seen so far tonight?
Spectacular and stunning display of baseball and also pageantry. It truly is Banana Ball, the greatest show in sports.
That's great to hear it. Carson, I know you've got a lot on the rest of your docket tonight. I appreciate you spending a bunch of innings with us in the booth,
thank you so much. Go Party Animals.
There goes Carson Goldsmith.
That's it.
Exiting stage left. And we are playing Banana Ball already. Just like that, Mac.
Right back to Banana Ball.
We're in it. You want me to grab one of these chairs?
Good,
oh, you're
good.
rocking and rolling. I love it.
This is an incredible event. The energy is so palpable.
And you were in Birmingham last night watching some March Madness, were you not?
I was watching the Houston Cougars, and they won, and they play Auburn tomorrow.
That one bounced back up the middle. Ryan Cox follows the Dakota McFadden one-base sprint with a single. Malachi Mitchell pinch running for D-Mac. He's now up to second base. And Danny Hosley 1 for 2 on the night, a double and a strikeout. And how many shekels did you throw down on the Houston Cougars to be national champions this year, Mac?
$4,200,000 that will pay $35 million. Should the Houston Cougars win the national championship on April 3rd at NRG Stadium right here in Houston.
Well, I've got to get your phone number, man. If the Houston Cougars are champions, you'll be getting some calls. I've got some loans I'd like to take out.
We can handle that. I can pay a lot of things with $35 million. But it will not be as exciting as this banana ball, that's for sure.
This one grabbed by Akoff, glove to glove, throw to first. Beautiful, beautiful 6-4-3 double play. That gets Tucker Perry out of a sticky situation. And for the first time tonight, the Bananas do not score a run in an inning.
What's wrong with Tucker? He's grabbing his stomach.
It feels like a bit. You know, you never know what these guys are doing in banana ball. And now that he's back in the dugout, yeah, he's walking around. He looks A-okay.
He's okay. How many games do you call it banana ball?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is the 42nd banana ball game of all time. And I've called them all.
Is that right?
So that's it right there. Yeah, since 2020 when the first banana ball game was played in front of fans, it was actually the first game I ever broadcast for the team.
Is that right?
Back when it was a collegiate baseball team. Just trying to figure this thing out.
It's the most exciting brand of baseball, that's for sure.
Well, we've got 87 games across 33 cities and 20 states as Chase Akoff and Ryan Cox competing in a game of he, which is our version of horse. So now Akoff is going to have to do the between the legs play that Coxie was able to perform. A little stumble, but that'll count. So Mac, for those out there who may not be familiar with you, I don't know if they've been living in a cave up until now. Yeah, that's Mac. Of course that's Mac.
Go Cougs, go Cougs. 35 million, go Cougs, that's it.
We've got...
Hi, how are you?
We've got fans right in front of us
go
here.
Go
Cougs. In the broadcast booth.
We're in Texas. Whose house? Cougs' house. Whose house? Banana's house tonight.
That's a fact, Mac. So, outside of being honestly the most prolific gambler of the modern era, as far as notoriety. Oh yeah, we're talking Houston Cougars now.
We're talking Houston Cougar basketball. We're going to destroy Auburn tomorrow. Destroy them. We're going to beat them worse than the Bananas are beating. What's up? What's up? First time ever the broadcast booth has been preached in banana ball history.
They're storming the broadcast booth.
That's it.
Oh, March 17th, 2023, day that's going to go down in Banana Land history. Dalton Cornett drives that deep to left. What a catch! Michael Deeb on the run.
It was a great catch. Left-handed Michael Deeb.
Christian Dearman out for his 5th inning of work. He's now retired 4 straight, thanks to a 1-2-3 frame in the 4th. Reese Hampton 0 for 2 on the night. Will try his luck. So Mac also owns a furniture store here in town.
Gallery Furniture, the world-famous Gallery Furniture store.
World famous.
World famous.
Reese Hampton gives it a drive to left center. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. Hampton runs like a deer, but he's going to slam the brakes at second. Content with the 2-bagger. And I'd say more important than anything, I think you're one of the most impressive philanthropists in the country. I know you've done a lot to help not just the folks here in Houston, but all over Texas.
Well, we try to help people out. We believe the essence of living is giving. And one of these days when the good Lord calls me home, he's not going to ask me how much money I made. He'll ask us how much of a difference we make. We hope to make a big difference. And the Bananas make a big difference in all these people's lives by entertaining them a night of great fun for all involved.
Oh, it's cool to hear that you've been enjoying yourself tonight. Now Jake Skoll at the dish. Toughest man to get out on the tour thus far. 1 for 1, a double and a 2-base sprint. Also has scored a run, and Christian Dearman does what few have done. He almost sails it over Dan Ober's head. But he is there to help out his teammate over the past 5 years. A pair of 3-year collegiate Bananas now in their 2nd leg as professionals. And Breland Almadova has the inning-winning run 90 feet away with 2 outs. Party Animals only have 1 walk-off in banana ball history.
Is that right? One walk-off.
And this is only the second game they've ever been the home team. Breland shoots it down the line. The throw comes home from Eric Jones, not in time. Party Animals walk it off. Hampton scores. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Look at the massive celebration. The Party Animals are going crazy.
A little do-si-do, a gritty from the Stylin' Hawaiian. And you have just witnessed the second walk-off in Party Animals history. Breland picks up his second ribeye of the night, his 12th of the tour. He joins Jake Skoll as the only two Party Animals to ever end an inning at the dish. And now we are going to have a blindfolded pillow fight. You ever been a part of one of those, Mac?
No, I never have, but I really liked it when the little girl had to pick her parents. That was just over the top.
Yeah, it's always good to get a youngin' down on the field and see what you do when you split the parents up.
A blind pillow party.
So they don't know where their targets are, but they're swinging like the devil.
They are swinging.
So far, not a ton of hits. The young professor almost gets dinged up. Now we've made contact.
There's quite a fight going on down there. The guy in the yellow is getting beat up. This is too much. He's swinging for the fences and he's catching nothing but air.
Now the fans will decide the winner. The locals here are hoping that a banana ball team will be coming to the area. My ETA, Mac, for a banana ball league, 2026.
2026 banana ball league.
Yeah,
it's going to be spectacular.
That's where the over-under has been set.
Over-under has been set at 2026, 3 years hence. Should be a lot of fun. This is the greatest baseball exhibition I've seen.
45 minutes and change to play. Tucker Perry out for his second inning of work. He's got 10, 1, and 2 in the Bananas lineup. Vinny DeRubius, 1 for 1, a double, a hit by pitch, and a run scored for the Italian Stallion. President of his Italian club back in Trumbull, Connecticut in high school. And the one-eyed wonder bounces it to short. Tough hop for Chase Acuff. Not able to recover in time as Vinny burning down the line.
Vinny burns pretty fast.
Yeah, he is able to beat the wrap. That is a rare E6 for Acuff, who's just about as sure-handed as you can find him in the infield. It is his 6th of the tour.
How often do bananas work kilts?
This is the second time on the year, and it's probably going to be the only 2 times that we wear them this year. We've got signed bats coming up to Matt.
I'm signing a banana bat.
I mean, you got to do what you can for the fans here.
Hey, all day long.
Mac is a
Nobody treats fans better than bananas.
Mac is a man of the people. Oh, we got a lot of signatures on these bats so far. Eric Jones at the dish. 1-1 count on him as Vinny leads off first. And the bats go back to their owners.
And the Sharpie.
And the Sharpies, even more important.
Only a banana ball are the fans first, last, and always.
That's a fact, as that one is going to be flown out to right. EJ now 2 for 3 on the night. A homer, a single, 2 runs scored, 2 driven in. Good evening at the dish for the Bananas catcher.
Got a sidearmer coming at him.
Yeah, Tucker Perry, the man out of USCB. Sidearm, even dumps down to submarine from time to time. This is his second career outing for the Party Animals. Nasty slider. Locks up Dan Oberst, who's 0 for 2 on the night. 2-base sprint, ground out, and a line out. DeRubius off first, and a flail and a miss. You don't see Dan look that uncomfortable at the plate very often. Nasty pitch.
Almost doubling off the runner at first base. A spectacular throw by the catcher.
Yeah, Joe Lytle's got a rifle. We've already seen him throw out DR Meadows trying to steal third tonight. Now Michael Deeb. 1 for 3 on the evening. Single sandwiched in between a fielder's choice and a strikeout. And the full capacity crowd, they all have friends in low places.
They are singing their hearts out here at Banana Ball Land. The most exciting show in sports.
2-0 pitch coming to Vitamin D.
There he goes, runners going.
Oh yeah, Vinny had an excellent jump.
Uncontested. Still second base.
That's his first attempt at a steal on the tour. 100% success rate. Tucker Perry's going to have to find the zone. Michael Deeb, his 1 home run on the tour was on a 3-0 pitch in Jacksonville. Was trying for a little deja vu, still in the hitter's count. And that's going to be ball 4. Tucker Perry thought it had the zone. DeRubius is going to score easily. Deeb is going to trot into second with a 2-base sprint. How do you like the sprint instead of a walk,
I love it. I love it. It's one of the best things ever.
Split is behind you messing with you here in the booth.
Oh, there's Split. Hello, Split. How are you? Good to see you.
Appreciate you coming up.
Split.
Yeah, no words.
Split is dressed for success. He's even got a bulletproof banana vest on. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Split. Thanks for having me on Banana Ball.
Hey, Mac, thank you so much for joining me in the booth, man. Enjoy the rest of the game in the stands.
Great to see you. You're better than Vince Scully.
Oh, my gosh, that's a bold statement, to say the least. There goes Mac, the most famous man in H-Town. He exits stage left, and as he promised, Split replaces him on the call. Yeah, squish the head in so you can get the mic at least close to your ear. That's pretty good stuff, buddy. 1-1 coming to Bill Leroy, the Prince of Banana Land. As Deeb bounces off of second. Oh, I would bet you Mac is going back to Birmingham to root on the Cougars. Very interactive experience here in Constellation Field with the fans right in front of us as Bill flies out to Tanner Tinder Thomas in right. Bananas push 1 run across, unearned for Tucker. As Vinny reached on an error, will throw it down to Sharp.
Fans, please join the Bananas in honoring the men and women that serve this great nation as we salute our hometown heroes of the night. The Savannah Bananas thank you for your service and commitment to our great country and for protecting our freedom.
Those sentiments go to everybody watching right now on YouTube, everybody in the K-Club chat as well. Pico Scala now joined by Kyle Lewigs in the booth. It has been a revolving door of guests, and boy does it make my heart swell to have Cowboy Kyle up here with me.
Split as well in here, and I've just got to say I was looking forward to pinching you, but you have green on, and brown on the bottom part is really your color. I think it looks really good on you.
I don't know if I could get that up in the oh, that's my leg hasn't stretched like that in a long time.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna need a lot of time to recover from that. My hip flexor in my right leg just experienced something that hasn't happened, I don't think, since the wrestling days back in 2015.
You look good.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Kyle. A man that I have wrestled with before.
I'm looking forward to wrestling again.
Yeah, that was Tryouts 2022. Back on February 25th, a day I'll never forget. Bryson Bloomer, first pitch against Christian Dearman here in the bottom of the 6th inning, is grounded out to Jackson Olsen over at third. And a good start for Mr. Electric. Chase Acuff takes strike 1. Party Animal shortstop, fly out to left and plucked so far tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle, through all of the numbers I poured through as Acuff drives that one to left center, but Vitamin Deeb's got a beat on it, and another nice running snag for the Bananas left fielder.
You're putting numbers together?
I'm putting a lot of numbers together.
What
and
do you have? What are they saying?
All of my numbers said that the Party Animals have been a way better team, both offensively and pitching-wise. And then the Bananas scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the sixth.
What's it called when you jinx something in a good way?
Reverse jinx?
That's what you did, reverse jinx. And I really greatly appreciate that.
That's what I'm here for. Joe Lytle cuts and misses. Quick 0-2 count on the Party Animals catcher. 1 for 1, a single and a sprint. Also an RBI on the night. No, I do not control the song. That's Sharp over there. Over there. Yeah. Interactive experience.
What do you think he wants to hear?
It's a good question. I hope it happens for him, though. That is a swing and a miss from Joe Lytle. Swings the bat around like a helicopter. Dan Oberst.
And Dearman has fallen. Oh, everybody has fallen asleep.
Yeah, everyone except for the Bananas first baseman, who I think just had PTSD from Breland Almadova clocking him with the bat less than a week ago. Running down to first base. All of a sudden, Lytle came at him, shot out of a cannon, and I think that's maybe the first time in my entire life I've seen Dan Oberst scared.
Yeah, he had a look of fear in his eyes. My mom even commented on that. I think the fear was coming from, and the initial sprint off the field was because he was fearful that he was getting blood all over the place.
Oh,
so that's why he left the field so fast. And I went to check on him, and he had a welt the size of bars on the back of his head. So that's how they get you sometimes.
Tough as nails, immediately passed concussion protocols, hasn't showed any signs since then, not surprising. Probably the hardest head on the eastern seaboard.
One of the bigger heads too. He's got a melon on him.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You have to special order hats and helmets for him.
So what do you have going on up here? We had a wedding. That was beautiful. That almost brought a tear to my eye.
That was cute. By the way, Christian Dearman just had a lightning fast inning. We'll get the time for you. I was a little distracted, so I didn't start it on time. I didn't end it on time, but it was definitely sub-2. And he already had a minute 55-second inning tonight. I think that was around like 145, 150.
Yeah, he's been working really quick. He's been erratic a little bit, which is as expected because his emotions are always very high when he pitches. Yes. And I try and slow him down the best I can in between innings. And he's going to work fast regardless, but if he doesn't get the results he wanted, he can get a little upset sometimes. But
Jake Lialios, the new man on the mound for the Party Animals, averages 3 minutes and 51 seconds per inning. That is 5th best on the tour.
How many hit thrusts does he average per inning? Do you have that number?
Yeah, 69.
Wow.
Yep. More than 1 a second. It's really phenomenal. DR first pitch swinging, and Tanner Thomas has made 3 out of the last 4 outs out in right field. DR now 0 for 3. He's flown out to Tanner 3 times.
I was really hoping he still had his kite. Did you see that earlier?
I liked it a lot.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I liked it a lot. 1 pitch, 1 out for Lialios. A 2-time Showman of the Night winner. Him and Tanner Thomas, the only guys to do it twice.
A lot of people's dreams are to win the lottery or, to find true love. My one dream in life is to be good enough to be the Showman of the Night one time. Just one time. That's all I want. Well, these 80-something games, 90-something games, I just want to be the Showman one time.
You had it locked up last Friday night, and then Danny Hosley turned into Shohei Ohtani, and he stole it right from you.
And rightfully so. I'd been mad at you guys if you did give it to him, but Pico, it keeps me up at night. I didn't sleep one wink last night. I haven't actually slept in a week.
Coxey battling, as he's been known to do, only 3 strikeouts on the tour. This is our 13th game played. Excellent at getting the bat on ball. Lialios still with an 0-2 count, and that's right up in his kitchen. Good job keeping the toes on the lefty batter's box. If you have to avoid a pitch and fall out of the box, we will not call a strike on you, but we appreciate the effort to stay in it as he just flicks the bat at it, and Jake Skoll covers ground as quickly and easily as maybe anybody I've ever seen in the outfield.
Uh-oh.
Kilts!
You heard Jesse Cole. Dakota Stilts Albritton. All 10 feet 9 inches of him. Will take his 4th at-bat of the tour. So far, 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a walk-off RBI single. Jake Lealio struck him out in West Palm Beach.
He was all over that fastball. Good matchup. Just get the head out.
From the Sunshine State to the Lone Star State, the Lealios and Albritton rivalry has gone across the country. Dakota could have tried to steal first there. Joe Lytle would have had him out by a mile. Another good piece. Couple foul balls from Stilts. He's 2 for 7 in his Bananas career. And cuts on and misses. That was a firm fastball, and Lealios celebrates accordingly. Zips himself up. Round of applause for Stilts, who now has a hat trick of strikeouts on the year, but the all-important walk-off is really what we're going to hang on to for probably the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't his first strikeout, and I would almost be guaranteeing that it's not going to be his last strikeout, but as Will Ferrell once said, it gets the people going, you know?
It does get the people going. We've only had 3 1-2-3 innings on the night. A very much needed back-to-back 1-2-3 frames from Dearman and Lealios as we turn Constellation Field yellow. One of the really cooler moments in Banana Land. Our version of a 7th inning stretch, and you've been out on the mound, well, at least coming back from the mound for a couple of these. What's it like to be at the center of this dazzling show of lights?
It's very cool. It's like the coolest concert you've ever been to, and it's just, you know, it brings everybody together, and it's really cool, and I wish I would have thought of it earlier, but we probably should have dubbed over this song to say green instead of yellow for St. Patrick's Day today.
Yeah, it was a really, really good idea that you just now had.
If I could get a live mic, I would sing it for the crowd, and it would bring everybody in here to tears.
Well, 2 rooms over.
We'd probably have a rain delay because of everybody crying.
2 rooms over, you could go take the mic from Shark.
I don't think that would go over well. I'll try it next year on St. Patrick's Day. How about that?
No, for a guy who I don't think has done just about anything wrong in his 6 years in Banana Land, I think that might be your first misstep, although your heart would be in the right place.
That's all I can guarantee is 100% heart. I love love. That's why the wedding almost made me cry.
Fans below us would like all, I'm gonna guess like 17 bobbleheads we have in the booth. A lot of good Houston Astros memorabilia. They would like them escorted from the booth to their hands so that they can bogart them from Constellation Field. First pitch to Sam Claycamp right up in his kitchen. It's going to be 9, 10, and 1 to swing it for the Party Animals. We've got a little less than a half hour to play. And I was really scared about our pace early on, but it has picked up recently.
Oh, this is my favorite part from last night's game. Oh, we're going kitchen sink.
Dan Oberst.
No, we're not. Dan's just going to take over. I think he's going to take this one away.
1-2 pitch, and he wants a clap from the stands.
Get it going. Dan's got a mean knuckleball.
Doing his best Kyle Lewis impersonation. And it falls in a scoop in front of Vinny DeRubius. That was a phenomenal diving pick. And it looked like a great knuckler from Oberst.
Yeah, he's got a good one.
Sam Claycamp now 1 for 2 on the night. Picks up his first hit on the tour. Came into the game 0 for 6. All pinch hit opportunities for Party Animals assistant player coach, Mr. Electric, in the spirit of the holiday on the mound. But he's got a 0-run lead here in the 7th inning to protect. Sam Claycamp represents the inning-winning run.
I am dying to be a visiting pitcher one of these times.
Yeah, it's been Dearman both times now.
I want to do it so bad.
I feel like you would enjoy the adrenaline of going out there and needing to put up a 0 or else a point will be scored.
Yeah, it's just a different point of view on the game.
the other 50% of the game.
Exactly. That's good math, because you're good.
I took stats senior year of high school.
Good. Foul ball.
Dustin Baber, now with the 3-2 count on him. 0 for 1 on the night, a ground out and a 2-base sprint. And that's a barrel into left, and the barrel king can't make the sliding snag, so it's going to be back-to-back singles, just barely evading the dives of the Bananas' right and left fielders. The inning-winning run on second base, and this is where it gets tough. To the top of the order we go, the top 6 hitters for the Party Animals.
What are they hitting, 900 on the year?
They are 6 of the 8 top batting averages on the tour.
That feels about right.
Including the first 4. Tanner Thomas is 4th overall. Drills that one deep to left center. And D.R. Meadows there to snag it. Claycamp fakes a tag. That was an excellent throw. I'm kind of surprised that Slim and Sammy didn't go for it, and it turns out he made the right decision. That looked like it was going to be a beautiful one-hopper.
He's not the most fleet of foot, I believe is what they say.
They do say that.
Fleeted of foot.
You can do either way.
It's like take head of the situation or heeded the situation.
Take heed of the situation, I think.
Here's the best teeth in baseball, Dalton Cornett.
Dalton Cornett also the 3rd highest batting average on the tour. Oh, Purdue just lost. Good update from the fans. Michael D being chased by a Party Animal, and he taps it to Breland Almadova, who makes the catch. And everybody very confused here in Constellation Field. It's definitely an out. Breland just got his own teammate out.
Legends, World Series pitcher, Red Sox Hall of Famer, 76 years young. Let's hear it for Bill, the Spaceman Lee!
Here comes the legend of Bananaland himself, 14-year MLB vet, 10 with the Red Sox, 4 with the Expos, and a little hop in his step.
Yeah, he's really moving tonight. This should be a good leg stretch kick. He's got no leggings on. I don't know if he has anything on under there. I'm going to be completely transparent with you.
We're about to find out, Kyle. Everybody in the outfield just, oh yeah, there it goes. Bill, as you can see, has been a pretty darn effective pitcher.
He's our best pitcher, easily.
In his 5 outings, a total of 4 innings pitched, 4 of his outings were scoreless. He gave up those 3 runs all in one fell swoop in Daytona.
Yeah, and he's good. He's only going to take warm-up pitch, and we're going to get to see Reese Hampton from the right side for the first time.
First time on the tour. And Reese takes that one down and out. Two-0 count.
High.
1 for 3 with the double is Mr. Hampton. And now Bill in danger of walking his first hitter in his illustrious Bananas career. Finds the zone. 3-1 pitch. Lined into right center. Sam Claycamp racing around third. The throw from Vinny DeRubius is going to keep him there. Could have been the second Party Animals hit, or a walk-off of the night rather, 3rd of all time. Our man in front of us says meatball specials all night. That's actually a pretty funny chirp. Jake Skoll watches that. Just barely missed the inside corner.
Bill's not happy.
The fans are not happy with Vincent Chapman.
That's not a guy that you want to upset.
And Skoll fouls it straight back. Most dangerous man in Bananaland. 1 for 2, a double, a sprint, and a run scored tonight. Sends that towards the fans. They could get the legend out of a jam. No. The net prevents such an inevitability from coming to fruition.
Got an interesting comment in the chat. This is the longest Bill Lee has played for one team since he was in Montreal.
That's a very good point. Bill throws the hat away. Misses down and in. Good stop by Eric Jones to prevent what?
So, Bill, please put your glove back on.
Could have ended the inning. Yeah, we do not want to see the spaceman gloveless with Jake Skull at the plate.
Please put it back on.
Reapplies the cowboy hat. Big 2-2 pitch coming. Inning-winning run 90 feet away. Best hitter on the tour at the dish. Bill Lee. Misses the inside corner. Count runs full. And if we had a mic on Bill Lee, the FCC would take us off the air. It's going to take a long walk around the mound. Is Vincent Chapman pretty demonstrative? 3-2 pitch, blasted down the right field line, and foul.
That was hit well.
622 feet. Great distance, bad direction. Another one. Cranked foul.
Quite the battle.
Gladiators at the top of their game. Bill Lee 76, Jake Skull 31. Another payoff pitch. And it's served down the left field line into the stands. The fan gets Bill Lee out of the bases loaded. 2-out jam. Let's go! You just never know in Banana Land. Let's look at it again. Wow! Our second foul ball caught by a fan in as many nights in Banana Land. And congratulations to that guy. That's big play.
Pico, he doesn't have a glove. That was barehanded.
That's what it looked like live. Boy, there is just nothing like the eruption of fans' hands going in the air, like shockwaves coming out from where the ball was caught. We've got our 5th ever horse race in Banana Land, and our couple in the retro Astros jersey and yellow sweatshirt are victorious. That makes sense with the Houston Rodeo going on as we speak right down the road.
But it's correct. I want to go there so bad.
I also would like to go
I've
there.
heard nothing but good things.
Great work, John. Your name goes down in the Banana Ball history books. Kirk Kessler, please get us that man's last name. We're trying to etch all of these folks in a monument to be placed in the Bananas Hall of Fame one day. To the 8th inning we go. Less than 19 minutes to play, so we'll need to get through this frame. Well, there's still time on the clock, or else it will become the last inning. 8, 9, 10 due up for the Bananas. Jackson Olsen sends that one out of the stadium. No chance for a fan to make a play. 2 for 3 on the night. Double and a run scored. And the Jackson Olsen fan club behind home plate.
They're loud.
Understandable.
We've got a sloth coaching first base.
I like that. Another barrel for the TikTok superstar.
Look how slow he's moving. Judging by the pants, that's got to be Carson Goldschmidt.
Yeah, you're right. The state of Texas on Carson's lower half, as Danny Hosley takes a big bender for ball 1.
and he fouls off to even up the count 1-1. Pico, how is that cloning machine coming?
For Danny Hosley?
Yeah, have you made any progress?
None at all, but I've got my best minds working on it. Another foul ball. By the way, Jackson Olsen, less than 5,000 followers away from 1 million, just himself on TikTok.
How about them apples? I'm getting pretty close to 10K.
Without posting, ever.
Without posting, I cannot post.
How about Noah?
It's my lifelong journey. Yeah, Noah has really ruined the fun for me in that department.
Noah's approaching 50,000 followers without posting a video because his emotional lip syncs past couple TikToks have gone banana pants bonkers as far as views go. That ball drilled to left. On the run, making a nice snag, Breland Almodovar.
He's still got his helmet on.
The styling
He
Hawaiian.
can never be too safe, and he's quitting. He's widowy quitting in his batting helmet in the field.
Pulling his best John Olerud impersonation. Slap a star next to that one in your scorebook at home. Frank Sinatra blaring here in Sugarland means Vinny DeRubius is at the dish.
Everybody's favorite one-eyed player.
At Lander University, lost vision in his left eye when he fouled a ball directly off of it last spring. And now living out his dream, playing for the Bananas. Guy who had serious prospects in affiliated ball until the brutal injury as a fan could retire him. No. But a souvenir nonetheless.
I'm starting to get worried that the Sloth is not going to be able to make it off the field before the end of the game.
He's got 15 minutes, 45 seconds to do so, is Vinny.
He's really got to pick up his pace.
Fights off another one. Lealio's coming after him with fastballs. Gets another one, he's underneath it. Chase Acuff makes the call and the catch. All 6 men that Lealios has retired have been retired. And here comes Jesse Cole.
Fans now being rolled out to the mound. It is the Bananas trick pitcher and rodeo clown, Matt Wolf.
Matt ready to fire a warm-up pitch, but he only has Vincent Chapman behind home plate. Glad he didn't send a laser beam to the world's only dancing home plate umpire. Eric Jones was on deck.
Here comes the former catcher, Danny Oberge.
Guy who made his bacon as a backstop when he came to Banana Land for the first time back in 2019.
And got in trouble by Tyler Gillum for not blocking up balls in live ABs. And the rest was history.
Matt Wolf with that 3-minute and 12-second average minutes per inning. Second best on the tour. Only Brett Helton's been quicker.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the coolest things that guys on the tour have been able to take pride in, is those late-in bullpen guys that are those one-inning guys. That they've been holding it down in the MPI standpoint, and it's something that they're proud of and want to beat every single time they go out there.
Breland Almodovar.
Your sound guy kind of set you up for failure there. Shark starts talking over you.
It's okay, I like my sound guy.
Thank you. That's really good to hear. We had a poll going on in the YouTube chat. Should that count as an out? It was when Breland Almodovar caught the ricochet from Michael Deeb, and 77% of you said it should.
It's got to go. I mean, if it doesn't hit the ground and it goes in somebody's glove or hand or hat, it's got to be an out.
That one popped right side, and running out of room over there is Danny Hosley.
Breland's hitting with a cricket stick.
That's news to me. I don't think that's the wicket. The wicket is what's behind home plate. We'll call it a paddle as he fouls it off. Fan could make a play, and they do not.
It's really a slapping motion he's got going on.
Front door bender just misses the inside corner. And that one back to the backstop. Breland, one of 4 players who has stolen first base on the tour. 3 of them party animals. Jackson Olsen, the only nanner to do it. And he will take his sprint. Throws away the cricket paddle.
Oh, we got him.
Close play at second coming. And Breland in safe. Doesn't even need to slide. That is his second 2-base sprint of the night. 1 for 2. Striven in 2 runs as well.
There's some controversy in the YouTube chat. Yes, we did find Matt Wolf at the rodeo in Houston.
Bryson Bloomer sends that down the right field line. It's big time trouble. Breland Almodovar scores easily. And Bloomer has only the 3rd walk-off in Party Animals history. It is a 3-2 game as we head to the 9th.
The 9th inning, and in Banana Ball, unlike the rest of the game, the final inning, every run counts for a point, which means that the Party Animals have an opportunity to come back here. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Make some noise. This is the final inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I said 3-2, I meant 4-2. Bananas won the first 2-0, the second 2-1. 3rd inning was tied 3-3. Bananas won the 4th 2-0, so it was 3-0 at that point. Then the Party Animals won the 5th, 1-0. Bananas did the same in the 6th to make it 4-1, and then a scoreless 7th and a 1-0 win in the 8th inning for the boys in black and pink.
They've got their closer out there with some of the best hair I've ever seen.
Here's the aforementioned Brett Helton, the minutes per inning king of the tour. He has the fastest inning of all time. It happened last night. 1 minute and 21 seconds. He also is tied for the 3rd fastest inning of all time, 1 minute 27. That's with 13-year MLB man Jeremy Guthrie. Kyle, you had the 2nd fastest inning last year at 1 minute and 50 seconds. You are not even close to the top 10 anymore.
I think I'm getting old. That means these Party Animals foul off about 6 pitches every at bat. I don't know if that means that my stuff isn't as good or their bat to ball has just gotten better, but I want to go with the second one.
You're on the cusp of 24 here?
Yeah. 25 soon.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to have my golden birthday. 25 on the 25th.
How time flies. Eric Jones at the top of the order. Led off the ball game. Now leads off our final inning. And behind 1 and 2.
I feel like I'm about 60 years old with that line drive off the calf last night from Acuff. I can't really walk too well right now.
Eric is 2 for 4 on the evening. A single, a 2-run homer, and 2 runs scored. Sends that one out of the stadium. And nubs that one up the middle. Chase Acuff can't get to it. 3 for 5 night for EJ, who continues to be the best hitter on this year's Young Tour for the Nanners.
And quickly replaced by the fastest man in the solar system, I'm going to say now technically.
I'm not going to dispute it. The son of Olympian sprinter Dennis Mitchell, guy with multiple gold medals, silver, bronze, the whole shebang in Olympics and World Championships alike in the early to mid 90s. Dan Oberst, the menacing first baseman, cuts and misses, and Malachi will steal his 3rd base of the night. He is now 12 for 13 on the tour, leading all runners. He's 1 steal away from averaging a steal per game, and I was hoping that he was going to be able to pick up 100 across the 87-game tour, so he's starting to pick up the pace awful well. Dan bounces it to 3rd, barehanded by Bloomer across the diamond, and retires his fellow 2021 Coastal Plain League champ. Bryson Bloomer has been phenomenal at third base this year. Second on the tour, 11 for 12 in trick play outs, and he's only made 2 errors.
Very impressive. He plays a really good third base.
Now Michael Deeb cuts and misses.
I said my only wish in life is to win the Showman of the Night. Well, the man up at the plate, his only wish every single day he wakes up is to pop a barrel.
Backspin barrels are the reason why Michael Deeb exists in life ever since his 4 years as a linebacker at Notre Dame. Helton misses with the heater. He's low to mid-90s with it. Works a cutter, changeup, and curveball to fill out the arsenal. I agreed with Randy Voss that Malachi Mitchell was safe at second.
Did too. That was a good pick, though.
The Colorado Springs native now fires it wide, a 2-2 count. Brett was drafted in the 9th round of the 2015 Major League Baseball draft by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Spent 3 years in their organization. And has spent 2019 through 2022 in the American Association. Another 2-2. Count runs full. Payoff pitch. Shot into right field. Michael Deeb's been seeing beach balls as of late. Tanner Thomas airmails the cutoff. Excellent base running by Vitamin Deeb as he takes second base.
Just another barrel. That guy's just happy as can be out there. Look at that.
A celebration worthy of the feat. Deeb now 2 for 4 on the night. 2-base sprint, 2 singles. An RBI, he's been filling up the stat sheet.
Here comes the Bananas second baseman and the guy that I just met yesterday, Bill Leroy.
Yeah, Kyle definitely has not lived with Bill for the better part of the last 6 years. 4.5 of them at the University of North Georgia, all 6 of them in Banana Land, as Acuff doesn't have a play at home. Malachi Mitchell breaking on contact. And Bill does what he does best. Puts the ball in play, only 2 strikeouts on the tour.
Still impressive nonetheless, the way that Chase can contort his body. I mean, he was fully going to throw home and being able to quickly change it, throw it to first. Looks like he's on skates out there.
Mr. Leroy with his 4th RBI of the tour. D.R. Meadows gets that one off the end of the bat. He shatters it as Jake Skoll makes the catch. But the damage is done. The Bananas on 2 hits get 1 run across. They lead by 3. And Jesse Cole gonna get a wave going here in Constellation Field, as the Party Animals have 3 outs to get 3 runs. Remember, every run counts as a point in the last inning of the night, which in all 13 games now on the tour has been the 9th.
As the wave encompasses Constellation Field, we have the man that I want to clone so badly here to close out the night, Danny Hosley. And who else would it be?
Yeah, Danny has been superb in relief for the Nanners. He plays 8 innings of right field and then takes over on the bump. Last night, he went from left field to the mound. Take a look at the stats right there. The 349 average minutes per inning is tied for 4th best on the tour with Dylan Porter. 17 strikeouts compared to just 4 ball, 4 sprints, and 5 hits in 11 innings are pretty eye-popping numbers.
Siri's wanting to talk to you on your watch. Is that thing charged?
Yes.
You charged your watch?
I did.
I've never seen you with your watch charged.
I know, normally it just sits there dark.
That kind of scares me.
I'm evolving, Kyle. Danny with a 2.45 ERA. Best on the tour. The George Mason man comes at you with a fastball, changeup, and 12-6 curve. All 3 of them have been devastating. He claims the changeup is his best pitch, but we've seen the majority of the strikeouts on the curveball.
Yeah, his breaking ball has been really good for him.
A young fan gets the best seat in the house inside Matt Wolf's rodeo barrel in foul territory, and that front door bender has Chase Acuff walking back to the first base dugout. Now 0 for 3 on the night. It is a mystifying pitch.
Some say it defies gravity.
Joe Lytle trying to get something going. Party Animals now just have 2 outs to score 3 runs. And that one skied towards the fans and out of play.
Okay, guys.
Party Animals catcher, 1 for 2 on the night. Single, a sprint, an RBI, and a run scored. Good evening for the Oklahoma City native. That one's off the end of the bat in the shallow center. And a collision of 5 bananas results in the ball in Bill Leroy's mitt. William, Quantrillium.
Bilious.
Bryant.
The fourth.
Leroy the fourth. Yes. The king of Dublin, Georgia.
The mayor. And the president. They have their own president in Dublin, Georgia.
And the dean of students at the high school. Sam Claycamp. Last hope for the Party Animals, who need to get 2 men on before they can dream of tying this game. Everybody in Constellation Field on their feet. Can a fan make the final out in the game? They won't get the chance. Party Animals down to their final strike. That front door bender didn't get to the porch. That one just missed the corner. Wow. Great job by our third base cameraman to hop out of the way of that one. Another 2-2 from Hosley. Bananas win 5-2.
In just under 2 hours, the Bananas win a complete game, 5-2, with the wedding in the middle of the game. What a show for your Bananas. Fans, thank you so much. Sugarland, you've been amazing for us. 2 great nights. The whole team, the cast, everyone is going to be out in front to meet and hang out and party with you guys. Thank you so much, Sugarland. Banana Nation, we love you.
Well, Jesse Cole said it best right there, Kyle. A full 9-inning game with 19 seconds to spare with a legitimate, fully legal wedding sandwiched in the middle of it, and the clock never stopped.
Some things you can't make up, Pico.
I love you.
Exactly how I feel about the love that I have for you. You can't make this stuff up. I have to go hang out with 8,000 of my closest friends out on the plaza. It's been so much fun being with you this evening, and I can't wait to do it all again tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lewix. There goes Cowboy Kyle. Hopefully one day it'll be the 2 of us out there on the mound with Matt DeWitt officiating. Guy can only dream. The Bananas get a much needed 5-2 win. And as the full capacity crowd exits out to the party plaza, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, my coordinating producer Chad Reese, I am blessed to be joined by our Bananalytics hold on, Pico. Our Bananalytics statistical savant, Josh Talevsky. Josh, are you out there in the nether, my friend?
Hello, Biko. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, my fine fellow.
Wow! Live from the Bananalytics headquarters in Athens, Josh, buddy, a much-needed 5-2 win for the Bananas tonight. They are now 5-6-1 on the tour. Party Animals 6-5-1. What is your big takeaway from a pretty dominant victory tonight for the boys in yellow?
Biko, what I can say is that the offense definitely came to the Bananas, but more than that, we laughed, we cried, we saw true love out there on the field tonight, and I was in particular moved by that. I'm thinking that when I finally decide to settle down, I might have to do that too, man. It looked like fun.
Yeah, brisk. I mean, I think it was about 5 minutes of time. We never stopped the clock in the ball game. Were there tears shed inside the Bananalytics headquarters tonight, buddy?
Oh, most definitely. I'm gonna have to make sure I don't have mold growing on the carpet now. I was weeping.
Now, you really hit the nail on the head in that the Bananas offense came to play. A team that is nearly 100 points behind the Party Animals in the batting average and on base percentage numbers. They are well over 100 points behind the Party Animals when it comes to slugging, but 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the third, 2 more in the fourth. It was pretty impressive what the Nanners did offensively tonight, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, if I'm Tyler Gillum and Coach Adam Virant tomorrow, I'm probably trying to stay with the same lineup. You know, it's incredible how much Banana Ball really helps the visiting ball club in this sport that we have, and the Bananas really were able to get after Brandon Sherman very well. We saw another big home run from Eric Jones, who is as hot as they come right now, and just the Bananas did an excellent job continuing to manufacture runs and string hits and sprints together, which has been super important, something that I think has been lacking a lot so far on the season for them.
Well, yeah, man, you touched on it right there, in that in the past, Banana Ball seemed to be an advantage for the home team. That's how things went across the One City World Tour in 2021 and then the Banana Ball World Tour last year, as one of my 2 headsets wants to evade me here and I've got to clamp it back on. But so far, the Bananas 2 games that they've been the away team on the tour, they have won. And I think the biggest thing that I've seen as far as that advantage goes is that you just get more at-bats. The guys kind of get their sea legs under them a little earlier. You saw the Nanners off and running really early tonight, and all of a sudden an offensive production that you've really only seen from the Party Animals on the tour thus far.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. The Bananas are just able to see more pitchers and really just kind of get a better feel for the pitchers out there on the mound. I feel like a lot of the times we see them on the home team, they're trying to bat a little more aggressively, but when we see them as the visiting ball club, they're seeing more pitches and they're just able to manufacture runs just a little bit better.
Okay, curveball for you here, Josh. We had Mattress Mac in the booth tonight, which was mind-boggling. Just another pinch-yourself type moment across these broadcasts so far on the tour. He is the most prolific gambler, at least as far as the size of his bets. As he said, over $4 million on the Houston Cougars to win 37 if they can win the national championship. If you had one thing in Banana Ball that you could place a wager on, Josh Talevsky, what would it be?
I would definitely, if I was a betting man, I would bet every game that Ryan Cox pulls off a trick play. I think that's the best bet out there.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's, you're looking at minus odds, though, there. The VIG's pretty tough. I like a foul ball being caught by a fan. Now, the odds makers have to get pretty creative when it comes to the variety of stadiums we play in, because we've only seen 4 foul balls caught by fans on the tour, 2 of them across the last 2 nights here in Sugar Land. It's got to be awfully fun for you watching at home when every foul ball goes into the stands here in Constellation Field, as I almost lost it again, knowing that the fans have just about as good a chance to make a snag as anywhere across the tour.
Yeah, that's definitely what you love to see, getting the fans involved in the game. I just wish I could be there to try and talk to these fine fellas. I mean, it is quite the feat to catch a foul ball in a Banana Ball game, I'll say that.
I have our best people trying to get their names. I know that you're writing them down in the Banana Ball history books here. So, okay, let's wrap this thing up. We have one more game in Sugar Land coming tomorrow night, and if the Bananas can win, they will leave the Lone Star State tied at 6 wins apiece with 1 tie with the Party Animals. I would surmise that Jared Donaldson's on the mound for the Nanners. Dylan Porter probably opposing him. What is your key to tomorrow's game for both sides, Josh?
Key for the Party Animals is going to be to try and get the bats back in shape. I think they were lacking a little bit offensively today, but they have been so good all season. It's hard not to expect them to kind of bounce back tomorrow. For the Bananas, I think the big key is going to be Jared Donaldson. We've seen him have some really great innings, and then we've seen him have some innings where things really seem to blow up. I think if Donnie can just find some consistency out there on the mound, the Bananas are going to have a sporting chance to try and tie this series back up against the Party Animals.
Our darling Josh coming to us live from the Bananalytics headquarters in Athens. Thank you so much for coming on and chatting with us on the postgame show, buddy.
Biko, it has been my pleasure, man. I hope you've had a great St. Patrick's Day as well. I see we're both rocking the green.
Oh, dynamite. Okay, terrific. As Josh Talevsky exits stage left, we have Chris Haynes out on the Party Plaza. And don't go anywhere, Josh, because I forgot, silly me, that you have some questions you would like to ask folks out on the Party Plaza. So, Mr. Talevsky, take it away, buddy.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. We're here with Chase Acuff. And Chase, you guys had a tough loss today. I want to know, though, you've played 2 games here in Sugar Land so far. What has the atmosphere been like with the folks out here in Texas?
Chase, you've played 2 games in Sugar Land so far. What do you think of the atmosphere so far?
This place is awesome. I mean, they bring the juice, packed house. I mean, I love Texas.
You got it, John?
Ooh.
You got it signed, John?
Okay,
does
awesome,
does your hand ever get tired of all these autographs?
A little bit. I think I got some carpal tunnel coming my way in a couple of years, but right now, I feel nothing. I don't feel pain. That's about it.
Long run, I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
All right, Josh, steer me somewhere else.
Yeah, let's see, Chris. Who do you see out there, buddy?
Dude, a lot of fans. Let's try to get a fan. Let's try to get. Oh wait, the leprechaun himself.
Ah, yes. Let's talk to Mr. Baber. All right, we're joined here with Dustin Baber. Get up in there, Chris.
It's
and
Ireland's
Dustin,
birthday.
I've got to know.
And here you are.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
What are your
I
thoughts
know
on
you're
that?
not of
I'm really
Irish
excited.
descent,
This is a good game today.
but what has
We
it
didn't come
been
out
like
on top,
out
but
there?
Guess what? It was a great day. Got a lot of leprechaun comments, a lot of red hair fan supporters that came out. It was exciting to see everybody supporting the redhead crowd. It doesn't come around a lot. Pixie sticks.
He's the best leprechaun.
See, look at that.
Best leprechaun.
The best leprechaun.
It's not me anymore. The fans are. That's what they want.
Chase has
Day in and day out,
Dustin
right?
has St. Patrick's
See, look at
Day
that.
taken on a greater
All I do
meaning
is
for
supply.
you.
Signing phones, signing everything.
Incredible. Could we possibly get an Irish jig of any sort?
Jig, you want to jig with me? Ready? All it is here.
Bye, Vico. Bye, Vico.
Come on, ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, this dude has a free banana sign. Excuse me, sir. You have free bananas?
Oh, yeah. See? Free bananas.
Is there any way I could possibly get one right now?
Oh, yeah. He has one.
Is there any sort of banana actually in there? Oh my gosh.
You gave them all away.
Behold, lo and behold.
The last one?
Yeah, last one.
I'm so appreciative of this random act of kindness. Bless you all.
Thank you, sir.
Go Bananas?
My name's Gavin.
No, I said go Bananas.
Oh, yeah, go bananas.
Yeah. Let's go.
Who else are we going to go for?
Oh my gosh. Let's get a banana. Let's get a winning player.
Alex Pryor. If you can hear me.
Anyone out here.
Alex Pryor.
Josh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm ignoring your actual questions.
That would be the yellow DJ tent with the lights in front of it.
But like,
Chris, it's all good. I
it's
think
loud
you're
out here,
handling
man.
this as good as you possibly could right now.
I appreciate it, you know. This is a true man on the street. You get the street view of the man in question, actually.
Now, Chris, you know, you're out there in the plaza. I'm obviously here just sitting at home. Why are you unable to find bananas right now? What's going on, man?
Listen, man, there's a lot of fans, and they sort of blend in with everyone else. All these white, oh my gosh, there's stilts way out in the distance. But we get stilts a lot, you know? Let's get some originality in here.
Yes, we do. So, Chris, you've been out in party plazas with me before. You're out there all on your lonesome. How does this one compare to Grayson Stadium, Jacksonville, and some of the other spots we've been on tour?
You know, Josh, I'm used to having the man himself steer me the entire way through. Comments on the game, sir.
It was awesome. Yeah, I'm looking for a kid. He disappeared somewhere. No, best ever. Best ever. This was awesome.
The coolest game ever.
What was his favorite
100%.
moment?
Coolest game ever.
I'm so happy. Good luck finding your kid.
What's that?
Good luck finding your kid.
Yeah, if you find it first, let me know.
Of course, of course. Fans first, everyone. Gotta find the kids. Oh my gosh, only party animals. Losers first, I guess. They just don't exist. Oh my God. You know, Josh, Biko, I don't know if any banana actually exists.
Chris, it's all good. We've had some fun interviews tonight. You go and get back up in the booth, buddy. Great work tonight out there in the plaza, big guy.
Oh, Josh, this was an absolute delight. What a very fun experiment it was, inspired by Nathan for you, and it was certainly entertaining for me up in the booth. A lot of laughs. Once again, thank you for tuning in and spicing up the postgame show, man.
Biko, thank you for having me. It's incredible what the magic of technology can do these days.
Josh, we miss you. We love you. Can't wait until you're back with us in person, but we'll keep trying some goofy ideas like this until then. Stay strong in Athens. There goes Josh Talevsky. So, I think the major takeaway there is the Party Plaza is an absolute place filled with mayhem, and good luck finding bananas. They're all out there. They're all out there. But Chris Haynes, excellent work as being the mouthpiece of Josh Talevsky. Josh, your work speaks for itself, buddy. Okay, quick shout-outs before we shut this thing down. To our camera folks here in Banana Land, Matt, Nick, Chris, as you just saw his handiwork right there. Clayton, all the way up on the roof with the highest high home we've seen in our lives. Brighton, Emerson, you all are superstars. Thank you so much for putting on a terrific show tonight. To our people back in Savannah in the control room, pressing all the buttons and making the plays that need to happen. Shout out to Carry the One. Get to your other screen. Our technical director, Griffin Ellis. Replay, Dakota. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, Dakota. Graphics, Julia on the score bug. Ben on audio. Jacob, always good to have another Talevsky in the works. And if Jacob wasn't there, it was Kwanzi. So we'll throw shout-outs to both of you folks. Okay. Back here in Banana Land, Chad Reese, the straw that stirs the drink, the coordinating producer of Bananas TV. Of course, thank you as always to Jared Orton, the executive producer of BTV, and Jesse and Emily Cole, the straws that stir the drink that is Fans First Entertainment. Thank you to Kyle Lewigs, Mattress Mac, and Carson Goldsmith for all popping up here in the booth with me. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. The Bananas win this one 5-2 in a thriller under 2 hours. A wedding happened in the middle of it. That was a good 5 to 6 minutes, and true love was created right here in Constellation Field. We'll see if we can top it tomorrow night. 6:30 p.m. Central Time is the pregame show. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Sharp will be first pitch, and that will be our last game in Texas on this miraculous 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. Thank you all for watching. The comment section was wild tonight. It was an absolute blast to be on the other side of it here. Let's do it tomorrow, eh? Of course, we'll see you later. Oh my gosh, Biko, way to fumble the bag. We'll see you tomorrow. If we don't see you then, we'll see you later.